Where una dey? Where una dey? Muna come out. Where are the disobedient children? Where? Because we are waiting for them. We are waiting for the disobedient. We never see them. We never see them. Oh, where then they? Abe. Tell them say we don't come. Asiwaju is everywhere. Did you see all the people? In fact, the crowd is too much already in Abuja as we speak. Eh? So where the noisemakers? Where are the? Oh my God! Where then they? Where then they? I beg. Clarify me. I'm asking, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where are these people? That's my question. Huh? Where are these people? Oh. Okay, I'm going to do something now, guys. I need to do something. Where are they? Where are they? We'll go back again. Don't worry, guys. We have this latest one. Where are they? Where are they? Where then they? We are looking for them. We don't see them. let me do this one. We're gonna go back again. Where are they? Huh? Yes. For the the stage is set for the City Boy GCFR. Where them they? Where them they? Where them? Where them they? Where them they? Come out. Come out, oh, come out, oh, come out, oh, come out, oh. See the way I write the oh. Where una dey? Come out, come out. Who dey find una? Oh yeah. Mona come out. Mona come out, come tell us the news now. I beg. Where una dey? Where una dey? Where them dey? Where them dey? Now, what would they ask them now? Where them dey? Let's give them. I see Waju everywhere. I see Waju. Where them dey? I see Waju is everywhere. The City Boy is everywhere. The whole town, the whole of Abuja now is Asiwaju. The whole of Abuja as we speak. The whole of Abuja right now is for the City Boy. Guys, the whole of Abuja as we speak now is for the City Boy. Is that not true? So where then they? Now, wait, in fact, I go open the line. I'm just opening my line. I want to hear from you guys. Me, I know they talk too much again. You see, we know they talk too much again. We have defeated them. You see? We are even more than prophets. We are more than bishops. As we speak now, we are more than bishops. The City Boy movement, we are more than pastors. We came here, we prophesied. We told them that the City Boy is coming. Some months ago, we told them that the City Boy is coming, right? Now the City Boy has come. The City Boy is here. Check out, are we not more than pastors and bishops? So where are those noisemakers? Where are they? All of them now, they don't chop small this thing now. They don't chop small fine. They fine all of them. The court find this one, find Atiku, find the Abuja resident. The court just find people. So where are they? Make them come make noise. I mean, they don't enter house. The matter don't pass them. Everywhere we have taken over. The Asiwaju is everywhere. The City Boy is everywhere. Everywhere is choked as we are speaking. Choking. Do you know what is happening as we speak? Everywhere as we speak. In fact, oh my God, that City Boy is here. I salute you guys. The Asiwaju bloggers today arrive Abuja. Everybody just they arrive. Everybody just they come. Hey, it don't happen. It don't happen. This is live and direct. We are live and direct. Today's date is the 27th of May. The time now is 38 minutes past 9. Of course, 38 minutes past 9 p.m. UK Nigerian time. We are live and direct. Okay. I salute you. I want to hear from you guys. Where are the noisemakers? It's like they are nowhere to be found, though. We are celebrating as we speak now. We are in Abuja. We are in Abuja already, guys. We are in Abuja already. We are celebrating already. What are they doing? I salute you. I salute all of you. Busoya or Bisoyo. Sorry. If I don't pronounce your name, no verse. We are everywhere. We are everywhere, guys. We have taken over. You don't see her? This matter never end. I tell you, say the matter never end. We prophesied many months ago that all the court cases will be thrown out, dismissed. They lack jurisdiction. They have nothing to offer, guys. So I learned that some people, they say they won't go Abuja, go protest. They say they won't use church. They won't use Christians, go protest for Abuja. It be like say you don't like your life. You understand me? It be like say you don't like your life. Abi, now you won't become Christian, Abi. Go Abuja, go they find trouble. We are looking for all of you. Come to Abuja, come to find trouble. They say they are organizing church program. They will be on the street. They will be singing. No go enter house. May them use your head, drink water. Somebody say, Babatunde said Tinubu will be arrested on Monday. Guys, what do you think? Is it true that Tinubu will be arrested on Monday? Let's talk about it. At least this is one of the things that they talk about. But before then, let me show you, as we arrive Abuja today, it was a very, oh my God, you need to see the crowd. As we arrive Abuja today, you need to see the crowd. Well, let me see if I can be able to show you because of the system I'm using now. You need to see, as we arrive Abuja, we are already setting up our stand. Of course, there's going to be the City Boy movement, the Asiwaju bloggers. We are everywhere, guys. We have taken over. Let me show you the arrival of the... Hey! You see that? Can you see? This is the arrival of the Asiwaju bloggers in Abuja as we speak. Let me. This is the arrival of the Asiwaju bloggers. It don't happen. As we are celebrating, as we are dancing, some people are saying they will arrest Tinubu on Monday. Hey! If somebody tell me, say this thing happened for 21st century, where some group of idiots, they stay in one house, they say, oh, the prophet said, prophecy, that they were going to arrest Tinubu on Monday. Can you imagine it? I want to understand, who is going to arrest Tinubu on Monday? Is it the GCFR himself? He will arrest himself. Let me forget the noisemakers. Look at as we arrive Abuja today. You see? Arrival of the Asiwaju bloggers today in Abuja, getting ready for the City Boy inauguration. Do you see that? This is the arrival of the Asiwaju bloggers today in Abuja. We are set to go. I thought they said that the City Boy don't have people. Can you see the crowd? They are already enjoying themselves. These are people that travel far from the US, from the UK, everywhere. They are available for the City Boy inauguration on Monday. Let us enjoy some music before we talk. Look at it. Hey, 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 hey. The arrival of the Asiwaju bloggers. The arrival of the Asiwaju bloggers. Hey! So you can see that the people are ready, they are already set. You know how it is as it stands now. Lots of people are already arriving Abuja, getting ready for the City Boy. They are getting ready, making arrangement everywhere. Everybody is ready for the City Boy, guys. So that was the arrival of the Asiwaju bloggers. We are set. We are Asiwaju bloggers. We are not just bloggers. We are Asiwaju bloggers. We are specifically, the message is for the City Boy. Of course, the City Boy movement is the father making things happen. I get it now. So my question is, where are the noisemakers? In fact, let me show you something. Somebody keeps sending me the video. They say, Tinubu is going to die on Monday. Let me show you. Let me show you. They say he's a prophet. I want you to listen to what disobedient children are sharing in their pages, in their group, so that you know that it is finished. Are you getting me now? The reason why we are doing this is to confirm to you that it is what? Finished. Okay? Take a look at this.
Whether you believe or you don't believe, you will see it. It will come to pass. On May 26th, the Lord told me specifically that God is going to make a statement.
Are you hearing it? Let me go back so that you will hear something what the man said. Did you hear it? He said May 26th. My brothers, which day are we today? 27. Today's date is the 27th of May. For those of you that they have hold you captive in churches, in prophets, in pastors, we are going to deliver you. The City Boy movement will deliver you. If nothing else has been exposed during this election, it's all these fake prophets and pastors and churches. Today's date is the 27th of May. And this so-called man of God, I want you to listen to his prophecies. Pay attention. Of course, this is in addition to all the ones that they have been spreading, the ones that Obi used to believe. Of course, we saw the Yes Daddy audio that came out with Bishop Oyedepo and all of that. Obi said that is the one that is his voice. Earlier on, Obi was denying it, but now Obi confirmed that it was him, that it was a religious war. So now I want you to know that what we are telling you is a reality. We are going to, I've said it already. I said in the next 2-4 years, nobody will be attracted to all these bishops and fake pastors and churches in Nigeria because people will not have what to do. The reason why there are many churches in Nigeria, across Africa, because there is no work. The only work that they see is call me. And then the people that don't have work, they will go and sit down, hoping for manna to fall from heaven. I was watching one program like that. The brother said, hey, I want to give a testimony. They said, what is your testimony? He said, oh, I wanted to do my wedding. I have been planning. I wanted to do my wedding. But it has been a very difficult situation. It's a movie I watch. And then the person said, oh, my testimony is that, oh, one of the brother in the church, all of a sudden, it was almost close to the time of the wedding. We did not have money. But one of the brother in the church gave me a loan of 3.5 million. Praise the Lord. Now we can now do our marriage. My brother, is that a testimony? That is the same kind of things that they have been using to be deceiving all of you. But I don't want to go deeper. You have your right to worship, the freedom of worship, but don't use it and disturb other people. If you want to be a fool, you will be a fool forever. I see some people every morning, they will share one link. Stop sharing stupid link to me. They say what God cannot do does not exist. These are the people that have been praying before election, during and after election, that Tinubu should die. Anybody that share that rubbish link to me, what God does not exist, you will see what I will do to you. Whether they say Pastor Jerry, every day, they share link. Every day, the man is eating fat. Every day you give your money to Pastor Jerry. What's the name of that church? You every day online, all of you, instead of you to go and think about your life and do something useful for your life, you are every morning you share link. Make thunder fire anybody that will share that nonsense link to me again. I've told you already, between 2 years, 4 years, nobody will remember all these fake bishops and pastors because nobody called them. It is because there is no work. But the city boy is coming. Pay attention to this one. I did not plan to do this, but something just caught my attention. Nobody should share that rubbish link for me again. He said, what God does not do does not exist. Who told you that? You are stupid. Do you know God, how God existed? God existed before you and even after you. Stop making rubbish noise. You're using people and be deceiving people. You keep sharing links instead of you to go and think about your life. Write a very good letter of application for job, or to go and think and get a new skill. You are every day, you disturb people. You keep sharing link. What God does not exist. But the man is the man, they collect money, they enjoy. He did there, they say, hey, what God cannot do does not exist. The man will say, come and drop your phone, come and drop your car, come and drop your house. The Lord will surprise you. You stupidly. You must be mad. I can only see this thing in Africa, in Nigeria, up to today. We have traveled all over the world. We have not seen this stupidity. It's only in Nigeria. Do you know what is going to stop it? The city boy. Because when you have something to do, you will not be thinking of rubbish. You will not be thinking of, oh, when I close my eyes and open, I will see my mansion, miracle money. Oh, when I close my eyes and open, oh, jobs will just come. They will just call me for jobs. That is what they are doing to you. That is what they are doing to you. I want you to listen to this bishop. Or when you sleep and wake up, my new husband will appear. Disobedient idiot. Where are you people now? You are nowhere to be found. Please, I want you to pay attention to this man. This man said on the 26th of May that something is going to happen to Tinubu. Today is 27. Let us listen to what he said, if it's correct. Just like some of them are sharing now, they say Monday that Tinubu will die or Tinubu will be arrested. My brother, Monday is already here. Just 1 day to go. 1 day to go. Monday, we will see Monday. We will see Monday. The greatest thing, that is why the city boy said it is a superior revolution, but they don't understand it. The revolution that is taking place is a revolution across all board. Every Nigerian will be free from this religious punishment. Will I say religious bondage or religious illiteracy? Or I don't understand. That is number one freedom that is going to happen in Nigeria in the next 2 or 4 years, because that is what the city boy has opened the eyes of people. So if you want to be sincere to you know how your pastor have been praying one wicked prayer. You that is watching me now. If you want to be sincere to me, to all of us, you will know how your father, your mother have been deceiving you, praying one kind of things. Did it happen? It will never happen. You have been deceived for so many years. This is the biggest revolution that has happened in Nigeria. For the eyes of everyone to see that all these men, nobody called them, is because there is no job. Poverty called them. Poverty call your man of God. Poverty call your pastor. Poverty call your bishop. That man that is saying he want to pray for you, he never pray for your own self finish. Do you know, as that man of God is praying for you, do you know that his wife is suffering in the house? Do you know, as that man of God claiming to pray for you, travel, you don't even know where the man of God come from. They say, oh, this is an invited guest. He's coming. He comes with power. He's backed up with power. You know how they used to describe it? They say, oh, he's coming with power. He's backed up with power. He's a man of God. He has commanded many souls. If you find out, you will discover that his wife is suffering somewhere. You will discover that his children our own child is something is wrong, but they call themselves man of God. All of you will wake up. The city boy is here. This is a superior revolution, and you cannot see. Most of you cannot see. All the thing that is going on now will make you free. Anyways, I want you to listen to this man of God. Pay attention. Oh, today's date is the 27th of May. Pay attention to what this man of God said. He claimed to be a man of God, but I want you to listen to him. Pay attention. Very, very important.
Whether you believe or you don't believe, you will see it. It will come to pass. On May 26th, the Lord told me specifically that God is going to make a statement.
He said on May 26th, God told him specifically what will happen. On May 26th, today is 27th. Today is 27th of May. Please pay attention.
A statement. Listen to me. God is going to make a statement that will favor Labour Party and PDP. That statement.
He said, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh. These are political jobbers. He said May 26th, God is going to make a statement that will favor Labour Party and PDP. My brother, May 26th, that was in fact, the government of Nigeria became richer by over 54 million naira or 54 million pounds of fine against Labour Party, Tinubu, and all the group of blackmailers that they fight. That was the day the federal government has made a lot of money. In fact, because of the city boy, the federal government has made money even before him becoming the president of the country. Did you hear to the man? Did you listen to the man of God? So can we talk about what happened on May 26th? Because this man of God said that on May 26th, that God will make a statement that will favor Labour Party. My brothers, tell me any statement that God made on May 26th that favored the Labour Party. Tell me any statement that God made on May 26th that favors Atiku or PDP. Please, I want to begin to hear it, so that you will understand how these people have been working. And you'll be asking yourself, how come after the truth has come out, people still believe these people? Is because they don't have work. The greatest deliverance that Nigerians and Africa need is to get work, start working. Give them work, give them job to do, give them something to do. That is the greatest deliverance. Are you getting me now? Did you hear what the man said? I'm going to go back. Listen,
Labour Party and PDP. That statement will make the inauguration to become ceremonial. So this May 26th, you are going to hear statement from court, those that hate rigging.
Did you hear that? He said May 26th that you are going to, oh God, these are a bunch of criminals. We have already given them name. They are a bunch of criminals. See, I have been checking if there is any other better name. There is no other better name to give to these people. They are a bunch of criminals. If you stop one criminality, you don't know that the one behind you is a bigger criminal. Are you getting me now? So can you imagine this man? This is the same way they have been prophesying to your sister, to your brother, to your uncle, to your mother, to your auntie, to your cousin, in their various churches, in their various places of worship. And they say to them, oh, you will become this. Something will be this. That is nonsense. We don't need that. Go and walk. Go and walk. Let nobody stop deceiving all of you. Did you listen to the man? On May 26th, that God will make a statement. Which God knows send you anything. God created this world. After he finished creating the world, he said, oh, the world is beautiful and good. He said, man, come here. He created man, both male and female. He said, take dominion of everything on earth. You are the one that will dominate it. So if you are waiting for anybody to tell you God, please, you have seen how their God has deceived many of them. Today, they cannot even recover it. Are you getting me now? So tell me, please, I want to understand, what is it that God did for May 26th? Or for May 26th for Labour Party and Atiku then? Do you know how much the federal government has made from the fine that they have given to a Labour Party, Atiku, and all their friends? They say residents of Abuja and all of those people. It has not finished. Just like I told you, Obi will be, how many times disgraced? Obi will be disgraced the third time. Well, Obi understand that it was a political mugu. Obi has discovered it was a political mugu, right? I tell you guys, this thing is very, very important. You don't know. See, now let me tell you something before I move forward. What I'm trying to tell you, you might just be so surprised that the greatest thing that can happen to Nigeria or Africa as we speak is religious freedom. Is for Nigerians to be free from religious illiteracy or religious prison. What is the right? I'm looking for the right word. Please, can somebody call me? I want to understand. The greatest thing that will happen to Nigeria will be religious illiteracy or education. I don't even know how to put it so that you understand the message. Let me explain something to you. If you don't understand, what these pastors and bishops are doing to you is a mental action. Is a mental disease that they are giving to you by telling you that when you pray, God does this. When you pray, God do this. God is not doing anything. You understand me? God is not doing anything, and it does not stop God from being God. Pay attention to my message today, because I know many of you don't know this. When you pray, God is not doing anything. God did not ask you to pray for him to do anything. You understand me? What that statement that you are making, that you are listening to, what it does to you is a mental disease, mental blindness, mental laziness, mental slavery, mental everything that it has done to you. Let me give you an instance. Do you know that Nnamdi Kanu IPOB, they use between 5 to 10 years to brainwash the Igbos in the southeast? Many of you don't know. Do you know that the people from the southeast hate Tinubu today because of Nnamdi Kanu? Because of the preaching of IPOB. Even the Yorubas, some of the Yorubas, they started hating Tinubu until their eyes open. Do you know that what IPOB have been preaching, many people believed? I was also a believer until I discovered their criminality. So I'm not telling you something that I'm hearing. I'm a witness to what I'm telling you. When you keep hearing something, even in the Bible, many of you don't understand. In the Bible, they say faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. Is that not what they tell you? My brother, you don't only hear word of God, you hear everything. You hear everything. As you keep hearing it, it becomes part of you. As you keep hearing something, as you keep hearing that lie, it becomes the truth. Do you know that so many Yorubas, they did not support Tinubu because of IPOB? Because of the continuous ranting, blackmail, social media videos and posting of the IPOB people. You don't know that? That is the same thing all these church, bishop, pastors, what they are doing to you. You don't get it. All of them believed. Do you know that at a point, the IPOB criminals on social media, they painted Nigeria so black that, for example, if you just Google anything now, you will see that Nigeria is a zoo. As you keep hearing something, it becomes part of you. That is what they are doing to you. You don't know what I'm telling you. So one singular freedom that will happen to that country, Nigeria, is religious education or religious freedom. Are you getting me now? Single-handedly will change everything in that country, because I cannot ever believe that some group of people from Monday to Sunday will go inside a building and sit down, they will be praying, and they say God is going to do something for them. Instead of them to go and look for work, improve their skills, maybe change their CV, or maybe learn a new skill, or change their career, or do something different. But every Monday to Sunday, they go and say what God cannot do does not exist. But God existed before them and will be there after them. I don't know if you understand me. If you keep listening to it, you become part of it. Whatever thing you hear, you become part of it. You don't know. Maybe I need to open up my line. Let the Yoruba people call in and tell you. Until they were delivered. Some of them were delivered on this platform. Some of them were delivered on this platform because we opened their eyes. Because they believe the lies as they keep hearing it, as they open their social media, as they open their Facebook, they see lies, they see blackmail, they see fake news, they will just believe it. It's the same thing that your pastors and bishops in Nigeria, Africa are doing to you. They are not talking about God. What they are telling you is not God. God will never any day do anything for you if you don't work. You will be poor for life. Go and mark my word. Go and mark my word. If you every day you keep doing what you are doing, what your bishops are telling you, what your pastors are telling you, you will be poor for life. Now, let me ask you a reason. Simple thing that will make you to think. When those bishops pray for you to go and get a job, when those bishops and pastors pray for you to go and get a job or your family to be healed, how come them themselves they go to hospital? Number one, why don't they pray for themselves to be healed? Okay, number two, when they want to do project, why don't they pray for God to bring the project or for God to bring the money for them to do the project? Why do they ask you to contribute the little you have to the point that they will ask you to bring your phone, bring your car, bring anything? Open your head. But when it's not time for you, they will not say, let me pray for you. The Lord will open the road for you, right? They pray for you for the Lord to open the road. But when it's time to do a project in the church, you need to bring the money. You know, get sense. The day you will wake up, the day you will wake up, that day might be too late. The day you will wake up, that day, it might be too late. I'm asking you a very simple question. When you go, you say something happened, Lord, you need Lord intervention, right? You go and pray for your pastor. The pastor says, let me pray for you. The Lord will open the way. Right? Stop being deceived. All these things are deceit. In fact, during this campaign election, everything's supposed to have opened up. You're supposed to see it very, very clear that they have been deceiving all of us, including me. Including me. They have deceived all of us. We are the one that is going to free ourselves. Are you getting me now? And it is time. It is time for us to free ourselves. Because in the next 2, 3, 4 years, nobody will patronize all these bishops and pastors again. This is my own prophecy from Prophet Nsima, Akparawa Nsima from Akwa Ibom. I have given my prophecy. In the next 2, 4 years, nobody will be patronizing these bishops and pastors in Nigeria anymore or Africa. They have caused havoc in our land. They are the one that is making all of us poor. They are the one that is making Nigerians poor. It is not the government. It is not the government that is making anybody poor. It is the pastors and bishops in Nigeria, because they will say to you, oh, the Lord will do it. That road that is not good, they will say to you, don't worry, if you pass the road that is not good, God will protect you. Is a lie. Because if these bishops and pastors don't deceive you, you will know that if your road is not good, you should go and hold your governors accountable. You should go and hold your local government leader accountable, because they are the one that is meant to construct your road. But your bishops have deceived you. Do you know why they deceive you? Because after they deceive you and calm you down, that you cannot hold your leaders responsible, they will go back and meet those your local government chairman, meet your governors, meet your senators, and the senators will donate huge amount of money in their churches. You'll be suffering. You never wake up. The day you wake up might be too late. I don't know why this message is coming, because I'm now a prophet. Hey, prophet, prophesy. Lord, prophesy. Lord, prophesy. Hey, yes, daddy. Yes, daddy. It is a religious war. Yes, daddy. Yes, daddy. I took my advice from a madman. Look at you. I am beginning to open your brain, because you don't know these things. I say it is the bishops and pastors that have made Nigerians poor. It has nothing to do with government. Because every day, the number of people that watch this program, they say what God does not do, that cannot exist. Whether they say Pastor Prophet Jerry, in fact, the federal government must begin to investigate these men. They are a bunch of criminals. They are all criminals. Today, I call them criminals. They are a bunch of criminals, because they are the one that is making you not to think. Instead of you to think, they will say, don't worry, relax, God will do it. So you no longer use your brain. Therefore, the road to your church is not even good. You don't know that you're supposed to hold your leaders accountable to construct the road. They say, oh, Bishop said, don't worry. As you cross over the pothole, the Lord will protect you. Do you see it? They make you not to think. They make you not to think. That is why I'm saying that it is the pastors and bishops that is making Nigeria poor. Because when the people that don't think, they are dead. They are dead. That is why if you go every street in Nigeria, you will see churches, but nothing to show for it. No improvement, no good life, no prayers answered, because it is not God that is sending you. It's a big lie. It's a big lie. If you go to China, you will see the presence of God, because you can see how small, what do you call it? Small, maybe, let me say, remote will do something so big. You will see how small toy will change things. You will see how you can fly with a small car in the air, everywhere. That is where God exists. That is, even your pastor, the mic that your pastor is using is made from China. But they don't do the thing they are doing in Nigeria. That is where God exists. If you come to the UK, they don't do God every day. But look at the road, very clean, no noise, everything working. That is where God exists. But they lie to you. They lie to you that you need to bring the speaker of the church and put it on the road so that everybody will hear. They lie to you. They deceive you. But do you know what? This is the City Boy government. One day to go, your eyes will be open. It is called superior revolution. Don't take my words for granted. I have said so many things here that has already happened. Are you getting me now? It is a superior revolution. We will close down everything. We will close down everything. If they want to do charity, they can do charity. Just like they do in the UK, just like they do in the US. Every functional organization, there is everything have strategies and policies and orderliness. It is not working in Nigeria because they are criminals. Something must be done. They are the one making you not to think, and you cannot see. You cannot see. It pains me when I see you. They are deceiving you. They say, don't worry, in the next 2 years, you will buy a house, you will buy a car. How? They say, Lord will provide it. You never know how the Lord will provide it. Then they will not give you testimony. Oh, I wanted to buy a car. All of a sudden, when I came through my backyard, I come through the other road, I saw a car that was parked, and they delivered the key to me. Is that not the kind of things that they say to you? Oh, the woman wanted to give birth to a boy. The woman has not given birth for 10 years, 20 years. But on the 30 years, 30 on the age of 30 or 30 years of marriage, the Lord did it. Look at how they use your head. So why did the Lord not do first year, second year? Only the Lord waited till 30 years. Make it think. This is what they have deceived all of us. All of us must wake up now, because we need to move with the speed of light. The City Boy is here. Everything has changed. If you don't know, everything. Anybody that will use pastors and church and be blocking our brain and be doing rubbish, we will close down that church. I can assure you, because the City Boy movement, we are going to be in every state in the country. Every state in fact, by the way, if you want to represent your state, reach out to us, because we have people everywhere in every state. We will put an end to it. The City Boy government must become successful. The people that are making things not to work are the people I'm beginning to mention. We are dealing with pastors. I told you we will deal with pastors when the time comes. They are the one blocking your brain. You don't know. But I ask you a simple question. When it is not time for them to do a project in the church, why don't they pray to God to provide it? They'll ask all of you to go and contribute small. Bring this, and then they will use it and do it, right? But when it's your own turn, they will say, God will do it. God bless you. God healed you. Even the pastors are moving with bulletproof cars and security. But they say, God is your protector. Don't worry, go and sleep in that your uncompleted room. God is your protector. Don't worry, take a walk. Or oh my God. The road that lead to your house, there is no street light. There is nothing. They say, don't worry, as you walk through that dark road to your house, the Lord will be in the darkness and see you through. The Lord will be your light through the dark road that lead to your house. That is what they have used. But go and check the pastors. They live in a very posh areas. Their children, posh schools, posh cars, security, protecting them, everything, bulletproof cars. When will you wake up? Remember that song they used to sing? When will you marry? This year or next year? When will you marry? This year or next year? Is that kind of question. Is what they are using your head like mege. If you see how many of our people believe in these fake prophets or fake prophecies of Obi becoming the president of the country, you will be amazed. You will be amazed. You see, I don't know who is this writing comment here. He said, you can't start what you can't finish. Mr. Man, relax. You see, when the eyes of the government turn on you, you will understand. See, in every working society, it is the government that regulates everything. Nigeria is not working. If at all it will work, the government must regulate everything, including the sun. The other day, I was telling you something about dogs. Do you know all these dogs? Some people they use dog as pets. For example, in the UK, you know, dog is like a pet. They keep dogs in their house. They take the dog for a walk and all of that. Do you know that if you take your dog outside and the dog don't go mess or the dog don't shit, do you know that it is a law? You must pack that shit. Most of you don't understand what I'm talking about. The government must close down those churches. If anybody want to start, register and do it as charity. Be accountable, pay your tax. Be accountable for your tax every month or every year. Let us see how all this nonsense will happen again. This message is a message that will deliver generations. It was the same message that they used to keep us in captivity for so many years. But the message I'm preaching to you is a message that will deliver us and our generations to come. You will never see it anywhere else. If Nigeria want to progress, all the churches must be closed down. It's not physical. You don't need to do it physically. Just one policy. Let me give you. I'm giving you something. He said, I said, when the eyes of the government is on you, you cannot be free. It is any working society, it is the government that control everything. What the government just one policy, everything is down. And people will begin to use their head and think instead of them to use their head and pray. The greatest thing in this life is work, not prayers, not miracles. It is even written in your Bible. Go and read it in your Bible. It is there. The greatest things of this world is in you working, is to use your hands, your handwork. Work. You get the result, not prayers or miracle. Anybody that have deceived you, they have conditioned you and tell you that the greatest key in life is prayer. That person will want you to be in poverty forever. Go and check your mothers. Are they okay? Go and check your fathers or people that are deceived with prayer points. Don't get me wrong. There are places that we need prayers or whatever. But what they are doing in the country is making the country not think. We are not progressing. When people don't think, we cannot progress. Nigerians at this moment don't think. What they talk about is prayers and prophecy. If you want to do something, they say, oh, let's go and find out. Well, let's go one man of God and let them do research. Do you know that I met some people, even that live abroad, they are still calling some fake prophets, some fake pastors back home for prayers. Especially women, they call pastors back home in Nigeria and say, Pastor, please, look at the name of this man. Can you check for me? Is he the right man for me to get married? They are not thinking. Hey, what a generation. Please, City Boy, you have to set our generation free. The greatest freedom for our generation is religious freedom, religious education. Because people will now begin to think. People will not be waiting for miracle or for something miraculous that will just happen overnight. No. Do you think that the City Boy became the president of the country today because of prayers? No. Yes, there are people that pray, prophecies everywhere, but you see, it is handwork. 30 years of hard work. 30 years of hard work. Today, many prophets, many pastors will be saying, look at it, it was prophesied many years ago. But if you ask the city boy, he will tell you how much work he has put to make sure that prophecies that they prophesied come to pass. Is work. Hard work. So why don't you prefer hard work? Hard work and work is superior than prayers and miracles. Are you getting me now? If you take this message, you will begin to think like us. Because we have overcome the world. When we say we have overcome the world, it means we are not ruled by the circumstances surrounding us. We are kings and queens. Though we came to this world with empty hands, but anywhere we go, we prosper. We are kings and queens. We have overcome the world because we understand the principles. It is you that have been deceived, thinking that God will come and do it for you. You made a big mistake. It was the thing that they sold to you that made you. From generation to generation, they deceive you. Most of you, all of us, we have traveled abroad. We have seen how things work. It is not by prayers. It is not by church. It is not by prophecies. It is not by pastors. They think. The greatest gift that God has given to man is your brain. In fact, according to study, our brain have not even been used 1/4. Is it 1/4 or half? No, 1/4 and which one? We have never used our thinking faculty up to 1/4 at all. The greatest gift in this world is to think, is your brain to think. People use their brain to think, and today we have electricity. People use their brain to think. Today we have different technologies. They did not use prayers. This is what is going to set our country on the right path. We have to reset the system. We cannot continue to do the same thing and expect another thing differently. You cannot continue to go to church every morning and expect something new to happen to you. No, it will never happen. What will happen is to continue to fuel the building of that man of God. He will now use you, record your video and say, look at the crowd that came. God is great. That is a lie. That is a lie. It's because they are jobless in Nigeria. There is no man of God that can call that kind of concert in the UK and they will come. No. If you go anywhere, anybody, they will only plan and say, okay, this is time for our holiday. We plan our holiday. You can never see such gathering. The only gathering you will see is weekends, when they are not working, when they are off work. They will go and enjoy themselves. But in Nigeria, every day people are gathering. My brother, it's a nation of joblessness. It's a nation of prayer. Do you know the outcome of prayer? The outcome of prayer is prayer. You will keep praying until your neck will be long. Nothing will happen. A country that enjoy working, a country of hard work, what will produce is the fruit of hard work. If we want to change a country, this is the direction we should be thinking. We should not be thinking of praying, of going to church every day, write letters. Look at, I saw one pastor, Pastor Jerry. Look at, they say these are prayer points. They put pieces of papers everywhere, and they have used pieces of paper to build one big thing. I said, what? They say all these things are prayer points. I said, really? So God is not answering anybody's prayer. That is why the heaps of the prayer point is so big. I said, you people must be mad. All of you in those churches must be mad. I saw heaps of prayer points everywhere. Heaps of them, they show it. They are not even ashamed of themselves. They show the heaps of prayer points. They say these are prayer points. The Lord will do it on paper. So the Lord will now go and read the paper one by one. You guys are mad. You took your advice from a madman, just like Obi. You're mad. But anyways, this is not what I came here to preach. It's because I don't know how it's not what I want. This is something I know a long time ago. So I'm just telling you these things. This, what we are telling you, is something we have learned. We made mistake and we have come out of it, and we can tell you that this is something that is wrong. You might not understand it. The day you will understand it, to be too late. And do you know why some people have never gotten it? Do you know why many people will never get it? Many people will die in the same ignorance. Do you know why? Because even what they are doing in that church, in that prayer, they are not even doing it excellently. You will never get it. They will never discover some hidden truth. People like us, the time we were doing church, we do it to the fullest. That was the reason why we discover something that people don't know. When we were in the school, we did it to the fullest, and we got result. We have it. We can testify. This is not noise. We get result. So many of you will never discover the truth in life, because even what you are thinking that you are doing, you are not doing it excellently, to the point that you will be able to know the secret of the secret that will set you free. What I'm telling you now, you don't understand, but the City Boy will set you free. The City Boy will set you free. My brother, you are in Nigeria. Some of you in Nigeria, you want to travel to US. My brother, do you know what is happening in US? It is not prayers. People go to work. They do shift. Morning, afternoon, night, shift, work. All true. That's what is happening there. If people want to go for prayer section, they take holiday. They take off from work. That is how it's done, because when you are off from work, you don't get money. That is the truth. It is only work that gives money. When you are off from work, when you are off from work and go to pray, my brother, you don't get money. So people that go to conference, for example, in the UK or anywhere, they book off. They take off. It's their off day or their holiday period. They know, okay, fine, I will go and enjoy my money. And then after I enjoy my money, if I stay out of work, when my holiday is finished, I will go back to work and make more money. But you pray from morning till night. They deceive you. They deceive you. The City Boy is coming. Don't worry. Because the City Boy, according to the City Boy, there is going to be work. Students will have loans. There's going to be skills. There's going to be resources. There's going to be avenues for people to begin to tap their skills, not to go and be sitting down somewhere and be saying, God, do it. You did it before. Do it for me. Look at you. Even God himself, for him to have transformed, for him to have transformed how many fishes to 5,000 fish, he needed to do work. He needed to take action for something to happen. He needed to use something to make something to happen. And according to what you believe, because you believe it. But all these things are stories. None of them happen. But I don't want to go deep into that, because you are free to do whatever you want. But I'm just telling you something that will set our generation free. So you look at the pastor who will pray for you. He said, don't worry, the Lord will give you visa to go to America. Why did the pastor pray for you to have visa to go to America? Have you ever asked yourself why? What are you going to America to do? Are you going to America to work or to pray? Ask yourself. But when you're in Nigeria, you are praying, no? But the Lord is giving you visa to go to America. To do what? Think, so that one day you'll be wise. In fact, I salute all of you. This is the City Boy movement. Our job is to make sure that we support the City Boy government. We know the things that have been making the country not to work. It is all these things. Is our people have not been thinking anymore. Go and ask anybody anything now in Nigeria. They will say, by God's grace, it will happen. By God's grace, God will do it. You ask even the criminals in Nigeria, all those people doing all this kidnapping, you ask them, how do you buy this car? They say it's the Lord's doing, it's the Lord that do it. Are you not thinking? Go and even ask people that are doing a shower. They will say, why are you shining like this? It's God, though. It's God. They have bastardized everything. Most of you saw the story of that young man. They say she is a blogger on social media. How many of you you saw the video of a young man, of a Nigerian that made a video on YouTube that Nigerians are using school to leave to Jagba? Do you know why the boy did that? Because they told the brother that you can make money on YouTube. You can make money on Facebook. Nigerians always overdo. The brother was looking for something to talk to make money until the thing, went to another level. It's the same thing that is happening. Are you getting me now? This is a superior revolution. The City Boy has started something that many of you will not think, but I am making you to think so that you will be among the people that is going to be lifted, and the next generation that is going to be turned to men, from boys to men. There is something that it means. Because if you don't get it, you'll be left behind. You will be among the people that will be shouting, oh, Tinubu will die on Monday. Oh, the court will nullify this. Oh, one day, Obi will become the president. Obi must be the president. You have been left behind. 70 years old man, because you don't know anything. Today, Abuja is all banner blue. Don't worry, we are going to be live, direct. You will see everywhere. Today, as we speak, Abuja is banner blue. Because everybody in Abuja, as it stands now, is balabluing for the City Boy. Balablu, Bulaba, yes. Everywhere in Abuja, as we speak now, is balablu for the City Boy. Look at you. You are among the people that don't understand what is happening. You allow some group of idiots who are hungry, who shared money. In fact, we listened to the story how bishops and pastors and CAN of Association of Nigeria, Christian Association of Nigeria, shared money in their churches. And you just they will just be using you. You'll be doing prayer work. Go and do prayer work in Abuja. All your prayer work you have been doing, you never save us. You want to do prayer work on Monday. Because that is what you people are planning. I learned that you guys want to go and do prayer work on Monday in Abuja. We are waiting for all of you. Hello, your name and where are you calling us from? We are live and direct. I salute you. Please go ahead. Yes.
I'm watching your program now.
Okay. You're welcome.
I'm calling from US.
You're welcome, sir. Please go ahead.
May God bless you.
Amen.
Everything you are doing. Don't mind those people who are lying around. They are all that Igbo people. They are liars. Tinubu is going to do a good thing for the Nigerians, and we people is going to go back home to contribute our own. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is a very clear indication of what we are telling you about. As it stands now, all the cases filed against the City Boy, almost all of them have been dismissed by the court. And they are not just being dismissed. Some of them, they are fined. Some certain amount of money have been assigned to the people who instituted such fraudulent cases. Hello, your name and where you calling us from, please?
Yeah, this is Folabi calling from US.
You're welcome, sir. Please go ahead. Yes.
Thank you for the good job you've been doing. And you've been doing a lot for the ignoramus, from electoral ignorance to religious ignorance.
Yes.
Some part of our Christian people, they've been held religious hostage.
Yes.
And to get themselves out is a problem, and that's one of the jobs you are doing today. But before I go further, I was surprised yesterday when I saw one of my biggest aunts, on your platform. So I was so happy. So you see, this passport, they have been making a lot of money from their members. They started from nothing, but after making so much from their members, they will tell their members, I don't need your money, I don't need this, I don't need that. The question is, your colleagues, when you started, what is their position? People, the problem we have is that they don't ask questions. When you criticize the religious leaders constructively, you will see members attacking you. You cannot talk this to the man of God. You cannot do this to man of God. You see, I don't know if people will not learn from this 2023 electoral prophecies from all these pastors that did not come to pass. I don't think they will learn again. Father Mbaka has apologized on their behalf, and people were insulting him, and that is the truth. I don't know why we Nigerians hate the truth. And with these churches and the other religious bodies, henceforth will be paying taxes under the City Boys administration. Look at Oyakilome and Chris Okoti. They were preaching that you have to hear from God before you get married. But what happens to them? They heard from God before they got married. But what happened? Why did they divorce? If they heard from God, people should wake up. People should wake up. They will tell you if you need a husband, you need a wife, down fast. You see some people, they fast, they become skeleton. Even a man cannot even want to marry them. Somebody, and your pastor advised you to go and fast. At the end of the day, they will not be able to marry them again. So I know the City Boy will do a very good job, and they will industrialize the Nigeria of City Boy movement.
Let me ask you a question before you go. I have 2 questions for you. Number 1, is it true that Obi and their disobedient children, they all labor in vain, even as their party is Labour Party? Do you think that they all labor in vain? That's number 1 question. The second question is, what do you have to say about the Nigeria airline? Please go ahead.
Yes, the Abatobi and the supporters laboring in vain. That was the architectural work of the City Boy. The City Boy made it so, and that is what happened. They labored in vain for somebody else to enjoy it. The City Boy has enjoyed the labor of Obi. Obi was used, and it was a mugu, political mugu. So ignorant. Now, I think you should begin to understand the way the thing works, because you cannot just jump from nowhere and say you want to become the president with your IPOB members, and some ignorant people jumped into the political labor political train. But at the end of the day, the train went off the cliffs, and the whole the result of votes was ineffective. Concerning the airways, I think I was listening from somewhere where they are saying that they want to give the management of the Nigerian Airways to Ethiopian Airline managers.
Yeah,
I think that is we have to hold on.
Yeah, because the reason why I'm asking that question is that why is it that anything that is owned by Nigerian government don't work? For example, we have refineries, right? So many of our refineries today have been abandoned. Are you getting me now? So many of government-owned properties and businesses have been abandoned. We remember how Atiku privatized everything, NNPC and everything. Our electricity and all of that, electricity company. You know, everything that we have now. Even the workers, even the government workers, they don't even go to work. Why is it that government paratatas in Nigeria are not working? Please, what is your comment on that?
Yes, because people are selfish. They want to make money. Like now, we don't know why they are in a rush. They should hold on, let other flights come in. City Boy will take his time to fashion out how the management will work. I don't know why they are in rush. You brought up Atiku. Atiku, you know, one of the things that made me to hate him was that he was talking about privatization, selling this, selling that. The question is that the one that is sold under Obasanjo's administration, what did we gain from it? And during his campaign, he was talking about selling privatization. Obi was saying that you can't close your shop. All those are, like the City Boy said, it is a warehouse economy. They will not work for Nigeria. And I want to advise the aviation sector managers and management to take it easy, to hold on. We don't need to rush. The City Boy is coming. He knows much about all these things. Let him take his time and constitute the management, and it will work. I trust the City Boy, and I pray that everything will work well for Nigeria. Thank you, Mr. Sima, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your contribution. I so much salute you. Thank you very much. This is the City Boy movement, and we are just starting. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, guys, the number is open. If you want to call us and make it something make sense, your contribution, please go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Sima, good evening. I'm calling from US.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Yeah, please, I want to talk about this, our so-called pastor. You know, what really surprised me is that the Oyinbos that brought this religion to Africa, they are not practicing the way we are practicing in Africa. Because even in their own society, you dare not pray or say you want to go and pray when you are on duty. Even in their school, religion is not well spelled. Religion is an independent thought. It's between you and your God. It does not spread to their official level. But in Nigeria, they want us to adopt religion as a part of our official life. It's not going to work. I don't see in Nigeria. I have seen one of my sisters. We go to church on Monday, and we call her. I say they are in church. On Tuesday, they are in church. On Wednesday, I say, are you not going to work?
Okay.
She doesn't have answer for me, but she's expecting to be sending her money. I say, you don't work and you go to church. Who does that? Who does that? How are you going to survive? And you see, this our pastor, they are able to brainwash all these our people. That even the little one they have, they will ask them to come to church for program. From program, definitely they must drop. And these are how they are exploiting our people. They are making them to be poorer and poorer.
They are making our people not to think. Go ahead.
Not to think, to know the value of their life and what step they should take next. Look at the bill that was sent to the National Assembly in 2020. This KAMA, Company Allied Matters Act 2020, that want to regulate churches and mosques as NGO. This is the reason why this pastor hates Buhari, because under that act, under that bill, the churches are going to subject their accounts openly to the government, to corporate affairs commission. To this corporate affairs commission to check their book and audit their book to able to evaluate the tax they are going to be paying. But this pastor, because the so-called pastor own these churches, they control the finances of these churches, they own all the money that comes to these churches. They don't want this act to work. That is why all of them gang up and hate Buhari. They start campaign of calumny against the man. They trying to demoralize the man. That's why they come up with Islamization agenda. All this kind of lies they are telling people. But Nigerian people they don't read, they don't understand, they don't ask questions. This KAMA Act is the reason why all these pastors were ganging up against the government, preaching all sorts of hate against the government or Islamization agenda or whatsoever. Not telling their member what the government is demanding from them. Look at during the Jonathan time, some of these pastors that have a private jet, they landed in our airport, they park in our airport free of charge. They don't pay. But when Buhari came, Buhari said it's not going to happen like that. Everybody should pay for the service rendered by the Nigerian government. That is why Buhari become their enemy. But most people are so stupid. They don't listen. They don't read. They don't ask questions. You see, those are the things I want Nigerian people to be asking questions. Challenge if your pastor tell you lies or tell you anything, try to make your own research and find out by yourself. God does not say pray, pray. God say walk and pray. He does not say pray, pray, pray. Why do you want to progress? Even the country that doesn't pray, they are the one making progress. And you are migrating to the country that doesn't even pray as you are praying. If prayer work in Nigeria is supposed to be better. But Nigeria does not reason. They don't know that they have a right to hold their leader accountable. It is their governor that will develop the state. Now, it is the government that is responsible for the development of the people.
Now let me tell you the reason why those pastors pray for their members to travel abroad. Because when their members travel abroad, because abroad we don't pray, we work. Now what they do is that they work and they send the money to the pastor. The pastor control them. I know of so many people here. They stay here and they'll be calling. The pastor has given them time that you need to call me and I will be doing prayers. At the end, the pastor will be asking them to bring their money for a project. So they are working abroad and they are giving the man money in Nigeria.
I have friends that do that here. He used to send money to their church. See, that's his own part of contribution to the church. I said, what for? I don't want to challenge him. It's the way of his life. You are working morning, night, afternoon, and you now package some money that's supposed to be distributed. So you can't think about the poorest in your family or who you can support by raising them up for small scale business. You are not giving your money to pastor, and pastor is living a lavish life while you are suffering here. You work from Sunday to Sunday, no rest, and you are sending this money to.
And do you know how the pastors make more money? Because they collect from Peter, collect from John, collect from Paul, collect from Michael, and they become big.
Yes. They will say, do not criticize the anointed. Who are the anointed? Who told you that he's anointed? Are you there when God anointed? Who is anointed? They brainwash them You know, they have that sweet mouth. I don't know. Maybe they go for training or they use something extraordinary to brainwash these people.
They did not use anything extraordinary. Yes.
We have them in Bronx area where you have a lot of Africa. We have them in Brooklyn here where we have a lot of Africa. Because some of them they were not.
Okay, why is it always Africans? Can you answer that question?
I see. It is the way of, because Africans are easy to deceive. You see, the Spanish, you are going to tell that, or the real American, or the Irish, or other ethnic nationality, they will not even listen to you. You see, when even you are preaching, they don't even listen to you. They don't even listen. They go on their own way. You see, there's one place in 149 Third Avenue. There's a woman, it's an Igbo man. You place a speaker there, start preaching. Everybody will just be packing, walking. Everybody is going to walk, going up and down. Nobody will care to listen. Because your commitment to faith is between you and your God, not between you and anybody. So the pastors here in Brooklyn and Bronx area, they are trying to manipulate some people, but they are not successfully because people are getting wise and nobody wants to take that. You see, how can you tell me to come to church for 5 hours? Do what? To come and do, at the end of the day, you try to expect me that I should drop money for this, I should drop money for that, I should drop money. There's a man that approached me. I told him I'm not interested. He tried to ask me, why are you disturbing? Should I call police for you? I told him frankly that I'm going to call the cops for you. Why coming to me all the way? Do you know me from anywhere? Oh, they told you I'm from Nigeria, and so what? The man is a Benin man. I said, and so what? You want me to come to your church? I said, no. Why are you disturbing me? See, the last time I threatened him, he has stopped that nonsense. Because they like to brainwash people so that they will make more money from you. If I want to worship my God, I know how to worship my God. If I want to serve humanity, I know people that need help within my community, people that need help within my family, that I can able to raise them with some money, that can able them to establish small business for them. That is what God expects of me. It's not for me to carry my money and give to a pastor, and pastor will be lavishing my money, enjoying best life. When me, I'm suffering here, it's not going to work. I know what God demands of me. So my faith is between me and my God. No, I don't want any middleman between me and my God. Nobody should stand between me and my God. I know my God. I know my Creator. So that is one. Then you asked one question about Nigerian ways. Nigerian pasata, why it's not working. You see, the problem is that we have a good law. We have a good law that establishes all these parastatals. But Nigerian people, you know, the action, the result is because of the action. Because our people, they are corrupt. Our Nigerian people, the civil servant are the problem. And the civil servant supposed to be the engine room of every government. But Mr. Sima, Nigerian civil servants are evil servants. Majority of them want to just to make money at all costs. Go to any government office. Before you can able to have your documents signed or whatever, even here in our embassies here, they party the same thing.
Now, somebody was telling me about what is going on in Atlanta, the embassy there. So we are trying to find out. We are going to put an end to that. Yes. They say that even the embassy don't have the paper to print a passport, but there is somebody doing business behind the embassy that owns the paper to print. Can you imagine?
Let me tell you, Nigerian embassy here, I'm talking for public, everybody to listen. Everybody can fact tell me, they know what is happening. But people, I don't know why people are not speaking out. In embassy in Nigeria here, Nigerian embassy in New York here, they will tell you they have express. It's not well pronounced though, but somebody will refer you to go and see somebody. So somebody will now tell you to go and see somebody. So that if you want your passport to be done, to be available within a month, you have a special bill that you are going to pay for that. It's Nigerian people here doesn't aware. They are aware, but they keep mute because everybody want to follow backdoor. That is why all of us are suffering. Nigerian government officials are the most corrupt people. When we have Nigerian way, my dad used to tell me, he said some of these managing director, they have a PR ticket. A flight that is taking 100 people, you have a PR ticket of 40 passengers. How do you want to make profit? When you have a free PR ticket, 40 passengers inside Nigeria Airway, and the aircraft is carrying 100 people, how do you want the airways to make profit? That is why they were not able to account for everything. They were not able to account for the aircraft. They were not able to account for all the money made. Even to pay the airways workers, they find difficult. Government have to, resuscitate the Nigeria way by giving them more funds to meet up their expectation and their demands.
Okay, my brother,
you
have spent your time more than 10 minutes. What is your last word in 2 minutes?
My last word is that we need to orientate and we need to research our parastatals and our civil service. I'm telling you, and we need to bring out a good law that will not allow all these malpractices to happen within our system. That is what I want City Boy to do. They need to look critically to all this, our structure, our institution. Why it's not working? What are the problems?
It's very simple. We need a system. It's total overhauling of the system. Yes.
Yeah, that will correct all these anomalies. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I salute you. Thank you very much. I believe that the City Boy understands this because the City Boy in 1999 brought automation when others did not know about it. The Cisco, is it Cisco? Of course, brought everything to solve the problem of taxation or tax paying in Lagos. He knows what to do. I tell you, because look at it. If you go to British Embassy, British Embassy, a UK embassy, the software, the system that they are using is connected. Whether if you do it, they check whether you are in Nigeria, you are in America, you anywhere. When they check your information, they will get it. It is connected. But in Nigeria, I learned that somebody was telling me that if you renew your passport in the US and the passport expired and you are in Nigeria, you cannot renew it again. I don't know if that's true, but somebody said that to me. That if your passport was renewed in the US and maybe you're in Nigeria and it's expired and you want to renew it, you cannot renew it in Nigeria. What a shame. It's total overhauling. There are a lot of technologies, IT companies that can handle the system. Now, by the way, some people talk about Nigeria airline not owned by Nigeria government and all of that. You are stupid. Even the British airline that you are talking is not owned by of course, by the British government in terms of 100%. It is being managed. So you see, what we lack in that country is management. We need managers. We need leaders that can manage things. We have resources. We have everything that we need, but we don't have managers. We don't have leaders. We don't have policies. We don't have system that can punish criminals. Today, we have criminals because there is no system to punish it. There is no system to checkmate it. That is the highest thing. And I believe that the City Boy knows this. It is the foundation of that country. If we have a database, a system to manage everything, every parastatals have a system to manage it, all these things will stop. As what we are saying now is very important because I was talking with one of the students. They say, oh, look at final year, they are finished. They want to do clearance. Do you know that to even do clearance in Nigeria I suffered the same thing to do clearance. But we have seen people, we have all studied abroad. I did not need to take paper from one office to another. What is going on in Nigeria? There has not been any improvement. From the time I left over 10 years ago, up to today, they are still doing the same thing. If you want to do clearance, you need to take paper from one department to another. What a shame. What is going on here? What is going on here? All of us, we have traveled abroad, we have all advanced, we have all progressed. What is happening? But I want to tell you that the City Boy movement is here. And I'm just doing this thing one by one because we are going to bring out these programs that will correct these things. Everybody will contribute, will share ideas in all these areas because I know the City Boy is here. It will not be the same again. So the line is open. If you want to call us and make your contribution, you can call now and make your contribution. I miss many calls, but if you want to call now, the line is open right now. You can call that now and make your contribution. Are you getting me now? So the pastors have been making our brothers and sisters not to think anymore. They are now dependent on prayers and miracles that never happen, that has never happened and will not happen. Are you getting me now? It will not happen. You need to, anything that happens, somebody caused it to happen. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from, please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, I salute you.
I salute you. My name is Ishmael.
Yeah, welcome, sir.
Hi. Yes, I've been missing your program, so I always miss the live one.
Oh, okay. You are live and direct. We are live and direct now. Go ahead.
Yes. Actually, I want to comment on articles.
Okay. Sorry, say that again. Sorry. You want to comment on what?
Articles penalty or is it fine?
Yeah, the fine. Okay, yes, the court fine to Atiku. How much did they fine him again?
4 million. I think it was
54 million. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. You know, the problem here is that during Obasanjo's time, he was the governor of Adamawa State, and he was planning to go for the rerun within the same party. So then Obasanjo liked him. I don't know how it happened, because at the end of the day, Obasanjo hated him. I don't know what happened there too. So Obasanjo took him as his vice. Then he was still the governor of Adamawa. So at the end of the day, because now we have social media propaganda. Everything that they did was for the cameras, for content. That's what they were after, because they knew they can benefit from it politically in the near future. But everything turned against them. So he was the governor of Adamawa and vice president candidate as well, and he left to become the vice within the party arrangement. That's the same thing with Shetima and Tinubu's case. Shetima is within the APC arrangement. What will make it unconstitutional is when he is a candidate of APC and at the same time a candidate of PDP or LP, registered with INEC, planning to go for the elections. So at the end of the day, that will have been a breach, and I think one person did it. That's the case of the Imo State elected governor now. And they will get rid of him because that is illegal. That is unconstitutional. So at the end of the day, that is what frustrated the judges to fine Atiku. Because you went to the lower court, they told you the same thing. You went to appeal court, they told you the same thing. Why did you go to the Supreme Court? It's like waste of time. Meaning that it's an agenda for you. So that's what I want to say. And with the LP people, which this IPOP, we should just forget them. They are losers. We should just forget them. Nigerians, let's forget them. But when it comes to the pastors, that is where the problem is.
So now let me ask you a question. Yes. Are you aware that some group of people, some churches and pastors, they mobilized their prayer warriors? They went in front of the church on the 26th. That was yesterday. They were doing prayers. Thunder, fire, Satan. Thunder, fire, Satan. They were doing prayer, bring prayer. But do you know what happened? Court still dismissed the case and throw it out. What do you have to say about fake prayers and prayer warriors?
In fact, fake praying is not good. And the prayer warriors, some of them are doing it genuinely because they've been brainwashed to the point that they believe. But some, they are doing it because it's an internal arrangement. Let's do it this way. It's just like the way they get somebody, they bring the person in, they will do the miracle, and they'll do fake miracle. Then other people that are very ignorant will believe, and they will take their people there. So that is what is happening in the Christian world. So with what they did, there were those that arranged it, and there were those that just believed stupidly and just go with the flow. All the people that we are seeing on social media, they are being brainwashed. Some of them, they just believe that, it's true. They say, some of them, in fact, they are crying, their tears. It's not cockroach tears. They actually cry because they believed. They've been brainwashed. It's just like a system.
Why did you think they believed or been able to be brainwashed? Why?
Yes. You know that you are an engineer. Before you finish secondary school, the programs that you went through to become an engineer, you didn't know anything about it. It was when you went through that program, that is when you became aware of certain things. And through the learning that you did, you were able to use it to apply at your place of job, at your place of work. That is exactly what is happening in the Christendom. and it was worse in the Christendom. So just imagine somebody that was born into this Christendom. So at the end of the day, the person went through Sunday school, went through Christian school, brainwashed to the point of university level, brainwashed, follow this brotherhood and sisterhood. Follow them. That's what they call. They have a name. They call them. I forgot the name.
Do you know that? Do you know that some of us became Muslims or Christian because we were born into it?
Yes, I believe in Christianity and I believe in Islam too.
No. I understand. No, that you are not saying now that you have the knowledge. You are now up to, you can make your decision. But I'm saying that, do you know that most of us today that are Christians or Muslim is because we were born into it. Our parents were it. They guide us. They taught us. Even the Bible say, teach a child the way it should go. That is what happened. That is what is happening to all of us. Until when we grow up and know something and begin to now make our choice. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Please go ahead. You have 2 minutes, so because I have other callers.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That is the way we've been programmed now.
Yes.
So anything that anybody tells us, we believe that this person. But at the end of the day, looking at it deeply, we have some Christians that they are very genuine, but they don't come to the public. In fact, if you see them, because of their belief and because of the things that they do it for humanity. So when you see them, they are the way they're supposed to be. They are like the imams. They don't have private jets. They don't have flashy cars. They don't have some of them. They don't even have car because they don't believe in that. Even if a church member donates it to them, they will say no, because at the end of the day, when I drive it, they'll be thinking that I bought it with my money or the church man. So I don't want. The way you people are walking, that's the same way I walk to church. We have churches like that. But there you will never see them on social media. They are very pure, they are very true, but you never see. But all these people that are on social media, even they use camera to follow themselves. They have big camera, video, just like what Obi got the strategy from the pastors. That's what Obi got the strategy for. If he's going to commercial flight, going to take commercial flight, camera will follow him. Anywhere he's going, camera will follow him. After the elections, have you seen camera following him? If camera is following himself, he said, no, don't interview me, go and interview the chairman. Now he can say that. Before he wasn't saying that.
All right. Thank you very much, brother. Hopefully,
so that's the problem.
Hopefully you have a time next time, please.
Okay, all right.
But before you go, what is your comment? Everybody is now in Abuja for the City Boy celebration. What do you have to say about that?
I watched the videos, man. It's a gracious new moment. It's a gracious moment for Tinubu, because he has actually hustled it. And it's not that he just hustled it, he hustled it with truthfulness. It's just like people just, painted him black through IPOP, propaganda, Inamzi, Mazi, what they call him, that
all right.
jail. I don't even want to mention his name. I don't know his name, so I don't want to know his name. They are the one who made Tinubu to have those kind of names, but Tinubu is not like that.
All right.
Look at what Aliko Dangote said about him. If not for what Aliko Dangote said, nobody will know that even Tinubu has had a hand in it. And he's not the only one who said. If he's the only one who said it now, who will say that Aliko is trying to support his political.
All right, brother, you are talking too much. You are talking too much. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
All right, bye, please. All right, bye. The City Boy, if we give you time, you will finish everything. Hello, I salute you. Yes.
Good evening.
I salute you. Please go ahead.
My comment is not about the pastors. It's not about the pastors. My comment wants to go to you mentioned the private government-owned companies and private-owned companies like plane, the Nigerian Airways. I think you remember.
Yeah. Go ahead. Make your comment.
So what I see there is that because when I'm growing up, I know Nigerian Airways. It is our Nigerian plane aircraft here. But you see why Nigerian Airways is not working anymore. It's because our what they call them, our government officials, when they are traveling out of the country, they will enter Nigerian Airways, but they will not pay. No ticket. They will not pay for ticket. They will just it's from I've already talked to some people up there, some guy up there. They will just give them the ticket for free. And all these aircraft, when they have problem, without maintaining them, how do they want to fly? Many government officials, all these government officials, they enter the Nigerian Airways for free.
Why?
That is that is because the government in charge, all the people that are in charge and the government in charge at that time, they are not really in charge because they want to favor you, they want to favor me because I'm your person, because I'm your sister. It's because so I agree. I agree when they say that anything like BRT now, BRT is not particularly for Lagos. It's not for Lagos. It's not particularly Lagos government. It's owned by Lagos government, banks, like 3 banks, if I can remember. Access Bank is there, First Bank is there, and maybe Skybank, maybe they are not Skybank anymore. 3 banks are there so that they can maintain it. There will not be free access inside. They will buy tickets. Look at this Blu-ray that they did now. It is not only for Lagos state government, conjunction with other private sectors, so that it can work. Okay, look at United States of America. United States of America has refineries that is working. At least if I can remember, maybe 6 or 5 refineries in their country. But it is not owned by the government. Because if it's owned by the government, it's not going to work.
It's not going to work. Nobody will manage it properly.
Nobody will manage it properly because it's government. Look at the people that are working in our own refinery. They are still collecting salary and they are not doing anything.
So I think one of these days we are going to do a program where we are going to talk a lot of things about like different government of the world, how they are managing their own. You see, for example, there's what is called NHS in the UK, right? I don't know what they call in where you are. Are you in Germany or where? You know, so the NHS is owned by the government, right? It's NHS, it's government, is a government property. Are you getting me now? But it is being managed by different sections, by different people. Are you getting me now? And this is how they succeed. They succeed because they sign an agreement that this is how much turnover you need to be turning over to the government. You must turn over this. You must turn over this. And look at what we can do. Maybe in case you need help, we can do this, we can do that. Are you getting me? And they sign this agreement. This is how they do it all over the world. When you hear say, oh, this is owned by government, it is owned by government, but it is not managed by government. Are you getting me now? Because when
managed by government.
Yeah, go ahead. Sure.
It's not managed by government. That is the logic that Lagos State starts using. That is why you see all these VRT, all these things are working. All those many things are working. It's because it is owned by the government. The government has percentage out of it. But they are controlled by private people.
Yes.
So that they can able to make account of it.
Yes.
At least at the end of the day, maintenance will be there and the thing will be working. So that that is what Tinubu did in Lagos State also. He makes sure that he put the road that this thing, let's be putting it in private. Let government have it. Lagos State government have some percentage and let other people too have some percentage so that this thing can work. So, but I believe and I pray to God that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu will do better and more better, and God will give him life and life to to make it happen.
All right. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hello, your name and where you calling us from, please?
Yeah, my name is Ademola from UK, please. I'm very happy to get in touch this evening.
You're welcome, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I can hear more about the obedient girls disturbing themselves. Well, I was still available. I voted for the City Boy, but I knew what is gonna happen.
Yeah.
But when the election was very hot, I remember Party told me stepping down for him, and the Igbos are really shouting. But I don't want to be ethnicity this time around, but majorly the obedience, let me call them so. Because I don't know why people we are just so, you are shouting Obi has done it in Anambra. Obi said he left money in account, and he still owing, he left contractors being owned. So, as you said, you left money in the account. Because when you want to compare Obi with Tinubu said, this City Boy said he has a project in 1999. Somebody said a vision 2025, and it's still presently going on. Because I was still talking with somebody today telling me that the City Boy is old, he's this and that. I was like, he's old, fine, right?
All right, brother. Can you change the conversation? Because we have defeated all defeatables. We defeated anybody that think about Obi and anything that resemble Obi. Please, we are celebrating. We are
exactly, because Dangote himself said he doesn't know he's going to get where he is today if not of City Boy. So we should know Nigeria is coming better by God's grace. By God's grace, this time next year, we that we are here, so we are coming back home by God's grace.
Amen. I like that prayer. Thank you very much for contribution. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, your name and where you calling us from, please. Go ahead. Long time.
How are you doing, my brother?
Very good. Yourself?
Your topic tonight is interesting.
You're welcome.
Let's start with the religion aspect of the conversation. Karl Marx said religion is the opium of the masses. And that's just what we are seeing in Nigeria. I happen to be a child of the 70s, and I can tell you categorically that in the late 70s to early 80s, the number of churches in Nigeria is very few. The number of Muslims, religious, let me not even, it's not peculiar to churches now. Religious organization in Nigeria was very few. And this was because the economy was good. People were working. So there was very little or no reason to take their problem to Jesus, to God, or to God in prayers.
Oh.
But when the economy took in a nosedive, then the rise of religious organizations started, because people were beginning to look up to a supreme being for some solace to their problems, instead of becoming. It was just unfortunate that we missed it. What should have happened then was that if we had a forward-thinking government, what would have happened then was we would have had an economic revolution, industrial revolution. If we had an industrial revolution where, just like it was in China, instead of building, lands being used to develop, to grow churches, those lands should have been used to grow crops. Those lands should have been used to grow industries. We probably wouldn't have been in the situation we are. But one thing that is certain is that when things begin to change for the better in Nigeria, most of the churches in Nigeria will become beer parlors, just like some of the churches here in England,
in the UK, yes,
are now pubs today.
Yes.
So currently, religion is our opium. And you know what opium is? It's a drug. And that's what Karl Marx said is an opium for the masses. Religion, that's what religion is. That currently religion is our opium. As time goes by, when an average Nigerian can walk, there is work to do.
Yes.
There will be less people going to church.
Sure.
But the Catholic Church that I attend here, on Sundays, we are not up to 30 in the whole building.
Yes.
and it's a 1-hour program. After that 1 hour, everybody is gone. In Nigeria, the church behind my house, every day of the week.
Yes, now.
Their speaker is beaming like hell into my neighborhood. Monday morning, when people should be at work, the pastor is there. Of course, the pastor is doing his job.
Yes.
That's his job. But the congregations, instead of, you think somebody who has a job to do at 9 o'clock in the morning will be in church? No, they won't be. As time goes by the special grace of God, Nigeria will change for the better, and we will be less of the religion. Unfortunately, what they do, religion in Nigeria now, is indoctrination. People are being indoctrinated. People are not being taught religious education. That is why you can see your pastor somebody can be telling you that election will not hold. Election held.
Mm-hmm.
He said his God told him. You look up to him. His God told him election would not hold. Election held. His God told him that 26th of March, of May, there will be a special thing that will happen in Nigeria that will favor PDP, that will favor all LP. Today is the 27th. There was nothing that happened.
Nothing.
And tomorrow, these people will still carry their Bible, go to that church, and sit under the anointing of that God of man. They are not men of God. They are not men of God. They are God of men. They are being served. They are not serving. Somebody will still go and sit down under that person with his Bible and take lectures from him. Of course, they are not lecturing them. They are indoctrinating them. They are forcing things into their head. So they're taking away their sense of reasoning. They cannot reason.
And that is what we are saying. Just like we go to school, for us to become engineers or doctors, we were listening to somebody talking. Is that not?
We were taught. No, you were taught.
Yeah, we were taught. That's what I'm saying. Somebody was talking. Yes.
You see, ma, from primary school to secondary school, we were indoctrinated. But in the university, we were taught to think. We in primary, secondary school, we only cram things to pass. But when you go to university, you begin to apply knowledge. Lecturers will not teach you everything. They will guide you towards research. But in churches in Nigeria, they do not guide them to God. They take them by hand. They are dragging them to their gods. That's that about religion. Let's talk about the Nigerian Airways partnershiping with Ethiopian Airlines or whatever. But I would even go a step further by saying this. Government has no business in government. The business of government is to create an enabling environment for business to thrive. I am not a capitalist, but in an ideal world, there's this word I schooled in the north, so I speak a bit of Hausa. And an average Hausa man will tell you government batara. You know what that means? Government can never liquidate. So we can embezzle money. We can take money. We can do little or nothing and get paid more from government money. It is government money. Government has no business in business. Government's business is to create an enabling environment for investors to come and invest. The telecom today in Nigeria is thriving because it is owned by individuals.
Mm-hmm.
In Nigeria, Nigeria today, our overhead for civil servant is more than overhead in every government recurrent expenditure. What the government pays as salaries, states borrow money to pay salaries.
Can you imagine?
Is that not absurd? But in an ideal environment, what is the percentage of civil servants in this country where we reside? Less than 5% of the total population of the workforce in the United Kingdom are civil servants. The rest of us are private employees or employers. People create wealth. Governments put enabling environment in place, whether a soft loan, a long-term loan, tax rebate. And this is what Tinubu is saying. He did a bit of it in Lagos. You see, the reason why I will die for this man to rule Nigeria is to replicate a bit of what he did in Lagos. If he can do that in a small Lagos, then he will do a bigger thing in a Nigeria.
Yes.
You talk about what's the stupid the software that was introduced in 1999 in Lagos, Oracle.
Yeah, Oracle.
To fish out ghost workers.
Yes.
Do you know how many ghost workers are in the civil service of Nigerian employment? Do you know? I used to know some guys. They live here. They were civil service adherents in Nigeria. Up to 10, 15 years that they had been living in England, they are still collecting salaries in the parastatals.
Can you imagine?
They are still being paid. How many people had died? You see, a government that will create environment, a government that will, Dangote got the land where the factory is built from Lagos State. Lagos State gave Dangote that land and got a certain share in the factory that he built. That is a soft loan of some sort.
Yes. And the way the government will make money is in the tax. So that is why the taxation must be built correctly. In this country, just like what you are saying now, this country, they would like to give you money. Go and do business, but you must pay your tax. Yes, you must pay your tax. Yes, that's how they do it.
That is
so government don't need to do business. Why is every time Nigerians will say, oh, it's not owned by Nigeria? The mentality is so backward. That is why we need the national orientation. There is what they used to, sorry sir, there is this ministry they used to call National Orientation Agency. What is their job? What are they doing?
Look, all this will have to be revisited. Every ministry in Nigeria needs to work independently. You are not the only person that is shouting, what is National Orientation Agency doing? But when you have the square pegs in round holes, what do you expect? You can't get the right thing. Isima, people need to open their eyes. People need to research. People need to know things. There is no airline that is owned by the company. BA does not own the airlines. They are leased. No, I don't know. They are leased. And they are leased to them because they have the credit. They are credit worthy. Unfortunately, if you remember, those of us who knew what happened to Nigerian Airways, when they fly into places, then they ground them there. The owners of the airline, of the aircraft, will come and say, we are collecting our aircraft. Please don't let them live here. We can't get them in Nigeria. They have not been paying us. So even the aircraft does not belong to Nigeria then. They were leased to Nigeria because we were credit worthy. For Nigerian airline to function now, for everything to function, government should privatize them, hold controlling shares for regulatory. They should put in London where we live here. All the London buses, all the Delta buses are not owned by City of London. I mean, well, what is it? The mayor. I can't remember the London Transport LTC. Does not own them. Arriva is a private company. It runs some certain route for the London Council. There are other ones too that they run, but the government, the City of London, put and regularize them. So government just need to put the enabling environment, create the laws under which these parastatals will function. Then the parastatals will recruit their staff, manage them, pay tax. How many people are civil service servants in this country? Less than 5% of the total workforce of the whole of the United Kingdom are civil servants. The rest are private employees and employers. Why can't we have that in Nigeria? 90% of Nigerian workforce are government civil servants. They are government employees. Government should not be a large employer of labor. And I know this will be put in place because Tinubu is a good economist. Those who are saying is ancient, I just laugh at them. I put him on a scale with his age and his experience, and I put Obi and Atiku on the same scale. They are low compared to the knowledge Tinubu has. Is Anambra or Adamawa State, do they use anything called Oracle? As at 1999, Lagos has introduced Oracle. Or when it was Oracle 1, we are talking about Oracle 7 now. Look, Sima, I am with you. Let me give other people a chance. I can hear
Thank you. All right, thank you very much.
Have a nice day. You're welcome.
And you too. Hello, please go ahead.
Hi.
I salute you.
Yeah, I'm calling from Canada. My name is Ida.
You're welcome, sir. Please go ahead. What's your contribution, please?
Please, I need how can I get the card and the t-shirt for the City Boy?
Oh, okay. Yeah. If you message me, I'm going to send you a link that you can place your order and it will be delivered to you. But I'm not sure you can get it before Monday, okay?
I know, but I need it.
Yeah. Everybody will get. Yeah. Just send me a message. I will send you the information.
Through this phone number.
Yes, you can send me a message on WhatsApp. Yes.
Okay. I can get you also on WhatsApp.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, sir.
Please send me a link for the t-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And my brother, well done for the good job they're doing. At least somebody's speaking out. We have been battered by the obedient, but now somebody's speaking out for City Boy.
Yes, for all of us. Yes. Thank you very much.
God will protect you.
Amen.
Well done. Good job.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, the truth is overcoming their lie and their propaganda. Well done. Keep the job going, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
I enjoy your program. I will follow it every day.
Thank you, sir.
Keep it going.
Thank you, sir.
Keep it going. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hello.
Hey, my brother. Good evening.
I salute you, sir. I salute you. How is the celebration going, sir?
In fact, we are there. I'm watching. We are there.
Yes.
We thank God for everything. I just want to salute you.
Thank you,
I
sir.
want to call you since yesterday to say thank you. Well done for the good job, for inspiring us. You even motivate us. You let us know what is happening on daily basis. I congratulate you, my brother, and I congratulate Ashiwaju and the City Boy.
Congratulations. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For my t-shirt, I will send you a link. I message you on this our Telegram Telegram message last week that I need t-shirt, but you didn't reply.
No, send me message on my WhatsApp. Yes, this number on WhatsApp, yeah?
Okay, I will send it now.
Yes, so I will respond to you accordingly, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Well done. God be with you.
Amen.
God will protect you. By the grace of God, Achiwaju must remember you.
We are here.
Yes, you are done a good job. Because you motivate us. And this APC woman leader, I salute that woman. When I was seeing, when they were hanging this golden cross on Ashiwaju 3 days ago, when Brady was doing it.
Yes.
That's APC from your place.
Yes.
I salute that woman. I don't know her name. I salute that woman. She's a woman of courage.
Yes.
I love the woman.
Yes.
Our prayer is after the inauguration, we need to be praying for Ashiwaju because a lot of elongizing they have been giving Ashiwaju that this thing, that City Boy, because I know that my prayer for him every day that I know that Obasanjo, Eneche, Oyedepo, they have already ganged up. They want to do evil. I know that one. And I'm not fear them to say it. That God will, all those people that gang up again, Ashiwaju, I even went to Jerusalem, I just came back and I pray for Ashiwaju. He will succeed on every one of them. Whoever say Ashiwaju will not succeed, Ashiwaju will succeed them in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. I salute you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Okay. Okay, the line is open now. You can call in and make your contribution. Hello.
Hello, Simon.
I salute you.
How are you doing, my brother? Well done.
I'm very good. Oh, thank you very much.
And congratulations to everyone.
Congratulations. We can see the crowd already in Abuja getting ready for the City Boy inauguration. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, what I want to say, I don't know if Ashiwaju is still going to deal with all these previous corrupt people. They are with us because all eyes on him. But if Ashiwaju is an angel, the other people are bad. It's going to affect his government. And number one, he has to do something to return the autonomy back to the local government. The local government are suffering a lot. They don't have say. They don't have money. If they return the autonomy back to them, they can at least develop their region, their local area. Understand?
Yeah.
And secondly, Baba have to change how the government runs in Nigeria, because that is the major problem we have been having.
Yeah.
And again, governments don't do business. They can only assist.
Yes.
Because privatization is the only way for a country to develop.
Yes.
I work in an oil company. Our building is not ours. And most of the staff with the oil company
are agencies. Yes.
Understand? So, like most of these things we have that government runs in Nigeria, they can give it to a group in Nigeria, like them Femi Otedola, a lot of them like that from Nigeria. We have a lot of billionaires. They can come together, register a company, and run all these things. Even though with the issue, I know because people have been crying about the air Nigeria, this and that. Nigeria can't maintain the airline by themselves unless they give it to the private sectors. And that is how the country can move forward. Even though most of these workers, you see them coming to work whenever they like, it shouldn't be like that. There must be a clock in and clock out.
Exactly.
There must be that one private company that will employ them. Not for someone that will go to America and stay there for 6 months and still getting paycheck in Nigeria. It shouldn't be like that. And actually, what you have to do something. He's old and he doesn't care. He shouldn't care about anybody or looking for favoritism or nepotism. You don't have to play that. If you are wrong, let them know that they are wrong. They have been eating this money for a long time. And this is time to turn the country around for everyone. Privatization is still the best way for a country to develop. Look at Nitel, what happened to the Nitel? They should give that to a private company for a long time. Look at our post office. It's not even working anymore. It shouldn't be like that. Give it to a private company. Because when a private company owns that, they want to make their money too. They don't want to lose. And the only thing government can do to help private company is for them to do the bailouts for bankruptcy, and that is the only thing. So that's my own point, sir.
Thank you very much. We will talk about this in a very separate conversation, so that we can look at samples of other businesses, how it's run in other countries, because what you are saying is the way it is. Let me say, one of the greatest problems that Nigeria do make, they know that it's about privatization, but do you know what they do? They will go and tell their brother to open a company. Now, when their brother open a company, they will award that contract to their brother's company. Are you getting me now? And that company, they don't have the capacity to do the job. You see? So that is why the Nigeria has not been working, because it is not managed by companies who have the capacity. Are you getting me now?
Exactly.
Today, Lagos is working because it's being managed by a private organization, and they do that job properly. Most of those taxes that are collected in Lagos is being managed by different companies, okay? And that is why it's working, because they have to make their own money and they have to send the share to the government as well. You see, and then the government bring the policies and they strike the agreement. For example, if you are taking the contract, you must deposit 50% of that total revenue per year. That is how they do it.
And again, Mr. Zima, okay, you want to apply for a contract. They're supposed to know what your company worth. If
yes.
you apply for 1 billion contract, you must work like 5 billion.
It is called vetting now, proper vetting. Yes.
Exactly. Not for you to work 100 million and you are applying for 1 billion project. It shouldn't be like that. So, well, that's my point. Maybe we should talk about this.
We will talk about it. We will talk about it. Today, we are just celebrating.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. All right, guys. We know the way. That's why the City Boy government is here. The City Boy movement is here as well. Bring our ideas. Let's do it. We can do it. Share our experiences across the world. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from, please.
My name is Daddy. Yes, Daddy.
Your name is Yes Daddy. Yes Daddy, are you in China or Malaysia? Can you reduce your volume now? Oh my God.
I'm coming from Enugu State.
Okay, we can't hear you very well. My brother, fix your sound. I don't have time. Fix your sound. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from, please.
Hello, good evening, sir. Mr. Nazim.
Mr. Nsima or Akbarawa Nsima, I salute you. Yes, go ahead.
Good evening, sir. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man.
No wahala.
Now happiness day my body. That's why.
I dey feel you, sir. Go ahead, sir. Yes.
We watch everything this morning.
We are no longer hearing from the LOP family. Where are they? Have they all traveled to Malaysia?
If I don't reply them, because some of them they are stupid. They are sending message on your FB now. So some of them, and that's why I never call you since, because me and them we are just a battle. I see some of them they are sending some stupidity message. That's why. My
brother, if maybe one day I will just do what is, I will just project all the messages I receive from the disobedient family. You will need to see what they do for me. They say, Nsima, you will die. Nsima, you must die. You will sleep, you will not wake up. Nsima, you are, oh my God. But we have overcome them. Go ahead.
They are just the parabolate only.
Yes.
They can't do anything. They knew that they have lose. They knew that one.
Yes.
So they can't do anything, brother. Enjoyment. Because as I did now, I feel enjoy. I don't want to talk of them, but now I just want to greet you.
Yeah, welcome.
because they should not destroy that happiness from our body.
Abi, we just celebrate. It's a moment of celebration. Yes.
Yes.
Are you seeing the number of people that is arriving Abuja? Abuja is already choked up.
They're too much plenty.
Yes.
Bro, they're too much plenty.
Because the disobedient people say that people are not happy. Nobody is celebrating the City Boy. That's what they said.
You know, you get one boy where you send one message that make nobody no go to Abuja. I reply him instantly that if they burn you, go to that place. He said they will not do anything today. He said they go block them. I said if they burn all your family, just go there. You will see how you go collect. they are just making, they don't make any sense, okay? Let stupid people. They don't know what they could do.
They are a bunch of criminals. That's who they are.
Them fast. I really appreciate. Thank you, bro.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much
for your efforts, for your everything that you do. Inshallah, God will bless you. And
Amen.
People will not forget you.
Amen.
I believe that one because he's a man of words. I believe that one.
Thank you.
I'm really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you,
Have
sir.
a nice day,
And you too.
We see you till Monday. We there online.
We day here live and direct every day. Every day. If you see the way I'm enjoying now, you don't understand. I had to. Oh my God! I had to do some kind of, in fact, a lot of stuff so that I can be here live, and we are going to be live every day until Monday. Every day we are delivering results. Yes.
That one was so very, very good. I will really impress with that one.
Sure.
God will bless you.
Thank you very much.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Appreciate you. I salute you guys. If you want to call in now, the line is open. You can call it. I know some of you don't have my number. Let me see. If you are watching me on YouTube, you can see my number. But on Facebook right now, the number is not there because I'm using a different. I'm using like a phone. So it's kind of different now. But let me paste my number for you if you want to call in. All right. If you want to call in, you can call in and make your contribution right now. You know, we are looking at different things. We want results. We want the City Boy government to succeed. And we know how other governments of the world, other countries are surviving, how they are making it. And we can make it work in Nigeria. We are the one that will make it work. Are you getting me now? We have to come together with all our ideas and skills and make it work. There is no other better time than now. This is the time, the right time. Are you getting me now? So that is why we are here, guys. That's why we are here. So today I've been asking, where are the disobedient children? Where did they go? Did all of them travel to China? Huh? Did the disobedient children, did you people travel to China? Huh? Okay, you guys went to Indonesia or Malaysia because I'm no longer hearing their voice. I'm no longer hearing the disobedient children, their voice anymore. Cheya, what happened to you people? So you guys no longer have voice anymore. It's a pitiable pity. What did I say? It is a pitiable pity. We told you, follow who no road. You think say na joke with a joke. Follow who no road. They use emotion, they talk rubbish. They say, God do this, God do this, God do this, God do this, God do this. They use us, they deceive us with God, with yes daddy. So all the yes daddy, you guys are in Malaysia. No wonder. I just got the feedback that you guys are in Malaysia. So the disobedient children, you guys are in Malaysia, eh? Okay. Continue. We will finish the inauguration on Monday. You were shouting, no inauguration. You are going to stop inauguration. Oh yeah, come and stop inauguration. We want to, if you don't stop this inauguration, shame on you. If the disobedient children do not stop the inauguration of the City Boy, shame on all of you. Bunch of criminals. It's time for all of you. It's time for all of you to stop the inauguration of the City Boy. It's 1 day to go. Just 1 day to go. Hello, I salute you. Please go ahead.
I salute fast. 1 day, one day. Tomorrow is in between. We must celebrate.
Yes, yes.
Don't ask for the disobedient. Those disobedient people, they are dead.
They are dead. Okay.
They are dead.
It is finished. Yes.
You asking for dead people.
He said, you say I'm asking for dead people.
You asking for dead people. What's wrong with you? Don't ask for them. Me, I always support the winning team.
Oh.
And there's one thing you're important you just said now. We are the one who's going to make the government work.
Yes.
Ourselves.
We are the one.
You understand?
Yes.
What are we doing for our nation to make our nation great?
Good question.
That's the thing.
Yes.
Yeah. When Buhari called the youth people are lazy, they saw.
Yes, now because we saw how the youth, they use their mouth, they use their social media, they use everything they have to blackmail the country, destroy the country. Yes.
Go to the advanced country, you see how the youth are creating something for their country to make their country better. You understand? You get what I mean?
Yes.
So this time for us to celebrate and think how we're going to govern Nigeria in a better way, where the Nigeria will move forward. And I believe that God will help us. God will help Ashwadi. You understand? And when they say somebody is Ashwadi in Yoruba land, is somebody who is going in front of you.
He's ahead.
Are following him.
Yes.
He's ahead of everybody.
I'm ahead of them. I see what you.
Yes, he's ahead. He's ahead of everybody. So may God just give him that title to be materialized. You understand, my brother?
Yeah. Why others, people like us, we are thinking of how to make the country move forward. Some idiots, some people, LUP people, they are here. Look at in the comment section. They are planning on how to kill people, how to attack people.
Let me be honest with you. I'm thinking of what can I do for Nigeria to be great. I'm not thinking for what Nigeria will do for me to be great. Do you understand my point?
Yes, that's how it works. When you give, you receive.
What can I do for Nigeria to be great? You understand? If everybody have that mindset, our country will be great. But if you say you jump out from the country, you say, hey, this country is finished, man. You jump out from the country, you go, you don't want to do anything for the country. You understand? How is the country is going to be great? And this is where we come from. At the end of the day, when they chase us outside, we still go back home. So what can we do to make Nigerian great? You understand? Not what Nigerian will do for us. Yeah, it's true. Nigerian will do, the government must do something for us, but what can we do personally?
And that is the patriotism we are talking about. Our mindset. Yeah. And the City Boy have been making reference to our mindset. So do you think that it will be a rewarding program for the City Boy to put all of us into orientation program? All Nigerians.
What can we do to make Nigerian great? You understand? Which part must I play to make my country great? Because I love my country. When I'm coming back to this world again, I still want to be a Nigerian. I'm telling you. So, what can I do to make Nigerian great? You understand? I'm sorry, I didn't remind you. I'm calling from Cape Town. Maybe you still recognize.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry.
Yeah, Daily from Cape Town.
Yeah, welcome, sir.
Yeah. So sorry for not, because I know you don't like somebody just not to introduce himself.
No, that's fine. It's because I know you and I know that you are not one of these idiots. Yeah. So did you listen to my question? I know you are not paying attention, brother. I said,
yeah, I did.
Do you think?
I was not in the program. I just joined the program now when I saw you asking for.
But I'm asking you a question now. Do you think that it would be nice for the federal government to engage us into a national orientation program?
Why not? It will be better when everybody will showcase what he can do for the country. You understand?
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your contribution, sir.
Yeah, everybody will come with ideas. I know as you we know that he loves to have to give people chance. You know how many people this man has built already? Make somebody you can never even thought of hearing their name, but actually make it happen. You understand?
Yeah.
They even benefit from the government before him. You understand? If he's selfish, he will not introduce those people to the government
for him to sit at home, and you understand. But they benefit from the government. Before he came on the board and say, okay, you guys you have been in this place. I want to be president. I want to govern Nigeria. I want to also be part of the to make Nigeria great. You understand?
All right. Thank you very much, sir, for your contribution. I appreciate you.
I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know why. What love? I don't know whether it's what Ashwaju did that makes me I just love the man. I won't lie to you. I just love the man. Everybody is shouting. Even my blood brother is fighting me for Ashwaju. They all fighting me. Even my friends. Only me. It's just like I'm in one man standing.
The last man standing.
I'm telling you.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. I have to let you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Hello. Okay. Yeah. If you want to call in now, the number is free. You can call in and make your contribution right now. I'm trying to pass a message about this. The City Boy has been making reference to us renewing our mind, having the right mindset, patriotism. If we don't have it, it's going to be difficult, guys. So I am asking this question. Do you think that it will be good for the federal government of Nigeria to engage all Nigerians in a national orientation program? And what the government just need to do is to run the program on a website, maybe a government website, and everybody have the access to it. You can go there, have access to the course. When you finish the course, the government can say, okay, fine, you're going to get a stipend. You're going to get a stipend. There's going to be certificate, orientation, national orientation. Let us have values. When last were we taught, or when last were you taught what is Nigeria? What is our vision? What is our motto? What do we hope to achieve? Like in the UK, we have, there is something that you must talk about it. It's like you must know it. You must know it. You must know the vision of the country. Are you getting me now? You must know the motto of the country. You must have the discipline. It's like a value system. Like we have a value, the UK have a value system anywhere you go. So we need to have that kind of orientation. It can be launched on a website, government website. So do we really have like a government website? For example, in the UK, there is a government website. Anything you need is there. When you click it, it will take you, even if you are in a different location, it will take you to your own council, to your own town, to your own state. These are the facilities that we need to put in place. It's the system that we need. It is the system that will eradicate all these things. All these things that we are talking about in Nigeria also happen in the UK and other places in the world until when they introduce the system that checkmate all these things. So we need a government. For many years, over 60 years, we never had a government that is interested in the people, building the people, working for the people, and making life easy for the people. See, in the UK, it doesn't mean that there's no corruption, there's no stealing, but you see, everybody is at least comfortable. There is a basic need for everybody. Oh, yes, everybody have access to basic needs of life. That is what we need in Nigeria. And one of the ways is to introduce the system, have a database. That's it. Everything will be connected. Every system will be linked. And things will begin to work. Somebody cannot commit a crime in Lagos and run to Abuja and be free. These things have to be, it's not too difficult. For example, we are IT company that can handle it. If the government don't know how to do it, we are IT government that can handle it. Every companies in Nigeria need to have a clocking system. This thing needs to work, guys. We can make it work. It's a reality. Of course, it might take 4 years, 8 years, 12 years, 16 years, but there must be the right foundation set for it to work. Are you getting me? It's very important, guys. Anyways, the line is open. I know I've missed all your calls. Please, you can call back. Or let me see if I can call this person. The line is open. You can call it and make your contribution, guys. The line is open. You can call it and make your contribution. The City Boy celebration is going on. Lots of people are everywhere enjoying themselves. Somebody says, sorry, I can't call in. Okay. All right, that's fine. If you want to call in, the line is open. You can call in. So you can as well send the link on this number. Oh, send me a message, eh? I was trying to read your message and you delete it. I don't want to go back to all these people. Please let us forget about all the. See, these guys are looking for. Just leave these guys. We have defeated them. See, the way to move forward, we forget about them. We have defeated them. When you have defeated people, you don't talk about them. They are powerless. They are useless. They don't have anything. What they need to do now is to join the winning team. If they want to be anything of value, they need to join the City Boy. Forget about people talking about drug addict, drug cartel, terrorists. Even the Supreme Court dismissed all those rubbish conversations. So they don't have any important thing to say, guys. Are you getting me now? He said that is a good thing. The orientation program online, certified, certificated, and required for many things. Yes, we can have a national orientation program online, government-owned website. Everybody have access to it. You get your certificate, you get something. Something must be tied to it that will make people to be interested in doing it. This is how it works. This thing is very important. So we also need something like live in Nigeria, test like we have in the UK. We have passed that stage. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much for your contribution. You say you cannot call in, but you needed to drop that comment. Thank you very much for that. I salute you. Thank you very much, guys. Yes, that's what we are saying. Anyways, we are going to address this thing in a different broadcast specifically meant for this. So we're going to be, the day we are going to talk about pastors and church, we focus on them. The day we are going to talk about, for example, maybe the issue of electricity, we focus on them. The day we are going to talk about student loans and schools, and we focus anything, we'll focus on it, and we are going to investigate and address or cite different examples of how every government in the world is running and how they are making it work. For example, the Nigeria Airlines. I'm surprised to know that the reason why the airline folded is because the government officials, they are not paying what they are supposed to pay. No, we are not the only government in the world. So how come Nigeria will be that way? So you see, so we need a leader. We have never had any leader before. So right now we have a leader. The City Boy is already here. May 29, just one day to go, and everything will be done. That's it, guys. That's it. Everything will be done. Anyways, it's been a wonderful conversation, guys. I don't want, you see, what I want to do this time is just to celebrate. I don't want to go deep into all these other conversations because they don't make sense. They don't make sense. We have defeated them. They can only continue to make noise, guys. They shouted, make noise during and before and during the election. Now, any noise that they are making are just noise. It is now time for those people that say they want to stop the City Boy inauguration. They say there will be no inauguration. They say Tinubu cannot be president. They say Tinubu cannot be sworn into office. We want all those people that make that prophecies. It is now time for you to come. Come and stop the City Boy government on Monday. It's already here. You understand me? Please, I want you to come and stop. I want you to come and stop the City Boy government. Yes, inauguration. Okay? Please come and stop the City Boy government. You told us that you will stop the City Boy government. Come and stop it. Sorry, guys. Listen, No.
very
No.
proud of the judges of Lagos State, including magistrates.
I don't want to play that one. No, there's a music inside it. Right, sorry. But I wanted to play something. But
Well, thank you very much. I know, Chef.
I want you to listen to this. This is Tinubu's agenda is in the right direction. Elections are over and governance should begin. This is from Soludo. Tinubu's got to run at the speed of 1,000 miles per hour, he adds. So I want you to listen to Soludo today. I'm citing this because he's one of our brothers from the south, is Igbo, one of the governor of Anambra State, His Excellency Soludo, Charles Soludo, right? I want you to listen to him. And Professor Soludo, yes, he's one of the men that I fired during those days. I did say that he's going to be one of the worst governors in Anambra or in the East. Well, he has spent already 1 year in office. He has achieved nothing. But every month, he keeps collecting 54 billion or million from the federal government in Anambra State. So this is what we are talking about. We need oh my God, there are lots of ideas. The federal government must let us know how much money they are giving to the state. And the state must also let us know what they are using the resources of the state for, because we don't see what they are using the money for. This is very, very important. So let's listen to Charles Soludo. I just want to add this to this. We have done almost 2.5 hours. So let's just make it 3 hours before we go, guys. Let's listen to what Charles Soludo is saying. Please.
Well, thank you very much. I know, Cheryl, always, you will never finish this interview without trying to, go around some of those. When you start being your friend and so on, I know that something is coming. Is that okay? Yeah. I know that. But let me say this to you. I think on Monday, our new president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will be sworn in. I saw his manifesto. I saw the agenda, what he's proposing, the overall direction of where he's going to go. And I think it's not to begin to discuss them one by one and so on. I think in broad terms, broadly speaking, his agenda is in the right direction. That's the path that we must.
This is an Igbo man. This is an Igbo man. Of course, everybody wants to identify with success, guys. We now have a president. His Excellency, President Asiwaju Jagaban Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We now have a president. So you know that you will never succeed if you don't support your president, right? So, but now Charles Soludo is telling their people that yes, Tinubu's mandate, Tinubu's manifesto is in the right direction, and yes, he's going to move the country forward. This is an Igbo governor telling their own brothers in the South, because this message is actually for their brothers in the South. It's not for us, because we already know that the city boy turned boys to men. Are you getting me? So let's just continue listening.
I think elections are over, governance kicking in. And for example, here in my state today, I signed an MOU with UNDP for a 5-year partnership program that they're providing. And so I believe that similarly, the government at the center would need, the new government of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu will need all the partnerships that it can get. Partnerships with the states, the state governments.
So it is finished, because even the governors are already getting ready for the city boy government. It is finished. The governors are ready. The senators are ready. Everybody is looking forward to the city boy government starting from Monday, the 29th of May. Are you getting? So it is finished. So I don't know where the people are still praying, saying Tinubu will die on Monday. He will not wake up. This and that. What nonsense. Are you getting me now? So this is a brother from Igbo land. That is why I mentioned his name, just so that you will know. Hello, my brother. Please go ahead.
Hello, Izim. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
See, I just want to make a brief contribution due to the Charles Soludo that you brought in.
Yeah.
See, be sincere with you. Charles is a brilliant guy. He's a good guy. In fact, I can't say he doesn't have an Igbo blood, but he's Igbo guy. He is a civilized guy. Look, that country will have changed financially during Obasanjo time. It is this evil man, this evil Obasanjo that he worked with, that holds his hand. There are a lot of agendas, there are a lot of policies he brought in to turn around that country. But Obasanjo, in fact, there was an interview that I saw Obasanjo saying, look, Charles, if you want to work with me, do what I say. A whole CBN governor, he was instructing him on what to say. Or is it the one that will instruct him, or is Charles that will bring policy? But the man said, look, and if you are not satisfied with that, go and get your own presidential ticket and contest. That is how evilish Obasanjo. That man must not be forgiven. I'm telling you, I'm a Yoruba guy. Tinubu knew what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. There was a time I've been following this politics since during Abiola time. Let's say 1990, 1991, like that. I love politics. In 2002, towards 2003 election, Obasanjo hired assassin. This is a lie. I'm not saying it was Tinubu that came out on the national TV. And you could remember this thing. And he said they have hired some international assassin to eliminate him. Because if he doesn't have any people than to govern the people, and if anything should happen to him, Obasanjo and Bode George should be held responsible. To tell you now, the table has turned around now with all the power it thinks he holds, because then we knew that his agenda was to continue on power like Robert Mugabe and all this, just to manipulate everything. So you see Obasanjo, you see Tinubu as his obstacle from early beginning. Now God has shown him that he is the owner of the power. He gives power to whom he will. That time, I'm telling you, I used to follow the news and I watch very close whatever Tinubu says. He's not a liar. If Tinubu make a pronunciation, if he tells you a word, trust me. The only thing he does in politics is that he dodge you. He can dodge you. If he sees you as an enemy or somebody he doesn't trust, he may tell you this, which is not what he intends to do. But if he tells you a good something, especially something that is serious, he doesn't lie. He said, if anything should happen to him, if the man didn't cry out that time, the man will, as a governor, he would have been killed the way Bola Ige was killed. A chief justice of the federation was killed on a cold-blooded. So to tell you, that man must not go free, and God preserve the recompense. The nemesis for him at old age, so that he can see all what he has plunged the country into. Now, let me tell you about Charles. Charles you cannot blame him. You can't blame Charles Soludo because Charles is a brilliant guy. He knows what he's doing. This is what Obasanjo told him. He could have done, even during the campaign, did you see Tinubu saying that there is a guy among you, I will work with him, Charles Soludo. If you could collect that campaign, he mentioned Charles, and he said he's a brilliant guy. What Obasanjo did to that country, to the woman, is enemy of humanity. What he did, there was an interview recently that he said it will continue to be worse, but by then it will have gone. That nothing good will happen to Nigeria. He said it. Now let me go straight to the point. Charles, don't blame him. If you say he has not done anything since a year ago. He knew the people he's working with. He knew his people. They don't count professorates. They don't count anything, maybe any degree. No matter how much, any kind of money they are spent on you, they can kill you on a cold. Look at the way the professors, the one I told you last time, the professor of the Doya Akula and the husband, both professors. So if he tries to raise internal revenue, within the states, and he knew all these places where they are making fake things. If you try to change them or try to bring policy that will generate revenue for that state to move forward, they will kill him. They will kill him. That's why he knew the people he's dealing with. He's just using diplomacy. That's why it's not easy for any Igbo man. Most of those, the governors, all of them, they have passed through all these stages of hawking, doing 419, doing this. That is their way of life. That's how they are raised. So they need their people. If they do anything that will change their life for the betterment of them, for the future generation, they will not see that thing as good. Due to their present selfishness, they can kill him. So that's what I want to continue. Don't blame Charles. Even if he used 8 years and he didn't achieve anything, or he does not achieve anything for that state, trust me, he was playing along the way the thing should be. Because his life, nobody will come to his rescue his family when he's killed. So that's what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. So, guys, at this juncture, I have to go. Of course, you know my name. My name is Akparawa Nsima, the first son of Idu. I'm from Akwa Ibom. Our job is to make sure that we continue to fight in order to protect and to defend our land. Hello, your name and where you calling us from, please. Go ahead.
I am T. Good evening, Isima.
I salute you. Go ahead.
Well done. I know you are rounding off. Sorry for that. Yeah. The last caller is where he doesn't know who.
The City Boy.
No, it's from, to start with, Soludo.
Oh, Soludo.
Soludo is an evil man.
Go ahead.
He doesn't know he's a very corrupt guy. During the capitalization of bank, this guy made a hell of money from all these banks, that he made it compulsory that there is settlements he collected from them during the big capitalization when they initially capitalized all the banks in Nigeria. He's a rogue.
Okay.
So Ludo is a rogue. What has he done in his states? See, on that interview with Shewa Kimbaloyi, he said he has entered into contract with NS, whatever. He did not even tell us what the contract was that they want to do. What has he done since he's been the governor of Anambra or whatever? What has he achieved in the states? Yes. There is this insecurity in the states is still very, very high. And he comes telling the federal government to release this criminal Kanu on to release him unconditionally. Somebody who has caused the nation to bleed so much, you are calling for his release. On what basis that they should release it to him? Was he not released before he ran away? So is it the person now to be telling and commanding the federal government or who to release? The guy committed a national offense, not a state. He's beyond Soludo. So Soludo is not in the class of who would tell the federal government to release, and the case is still on. So on what basis will he release Kanu? What about all the family members that all those idiot guys are killed? How will he return all those their families back to them? The man is a criminal, he's a crook. He's a crook. He's equally in support of all this unrest in Southeast. All these guys, they have an intention with all these IPO, particularly their leaders. They don't want to be accountable to their people. So it's better their region should be they should be at they should constantly be shutting it down and create security chaos so that they can continue to bleed that region. Well, it's their business if their indigenous refuse to make them accountable. We've helped them bail the cats enough. Let them to themselves. Let them come up and challenge all these their leaders. The UN people that they killed was as a result of contract that was not recently was as a result of contract that was not being executed. So what he should go and solve the insecurity in the state first and leave. Kanu is a federal criminal, so let the state handle him the way a state terrorist is being handled. Let Nigeria handle him that way. That's on the side. Federal government should not handle and run businesses. It has never worked for Nigerians, and it will not work. Our politician, for instance, Nigerian Airways, the old Nigerian Airways thing, they ran it down because all of them, most of them, all their bosses, their wife, they are always going. They can go to UK in the morning and come back in the night. They will use the national flyer. They will use it to go and pack provisions, pack things to Nigeria to come and sell. They won't pay anything. Federal government appointees too. They will buy ticket. They won't pay. So we know that's how Nigerians we are so indisciplined when it comes to when we see free things or things that we know that we can easily influence. That they will definitely abuse the opportunity, and at the end of the day, it's all about figures. They will run it down, and they won't be accountable. So. Sure. They should let private individual run all these government businesses and let government just be in supervisory role and let them have a sharing formula of whatever proceed comes. Yeah. Because when it's being run by a private individual, is about figures to him. He's calculating, he's auditing, he's on his but in federal government, if it's federal government, even the auditor himself said they will keep him quiet when they are auditing. So a whole lot of racketeering will be going on when federal government runs it. So we don't want federal government to run any business. Let them just make enabling environment and partners with private individuals who have genuine interests to run business, and they render accounts and they render the percentage that belongs to the federal government. They render it into the appropriate pots. That is what we want the federal government to do. And they should be in charge of our security and some other few internal whatever. But when it comes to businesses, they should just please let, which I know Tinubu, he was the first person that brought in public-private partnership into the country when he was the governor of Lagos State. Yeah. That is why you see all those estates springing up when VGC and a whole lot of UPDC, other private estates were coming up because government they were building infrastructures to support these companies. So that is what we want, which I trust Asiwaju will bring to the national the national for. So we say congratulations to our president. And we said the obedient, they should be licking their wound. We're not you should not really expect them on this program today because all the prophecy they've been listening to, reality is just reality is coming close to them. Yeah. So now they are really facing what, as in the reality, they've been believing all this. They are fake pastor. And also, I pray that the federal government too, once the Ashwaju come in NSD on Monday, there should be all these pastors and religious organizations should be cut. There should be rules. The religion, there was this bills that was meant to be passed some times ago that the bishop, the Adeboye and the rest, they did not allow it to be functional. They should bring it up once again. Churches should be run as charity organizations, where they should be accountable to the federal government. They should be accountable to the federal government. They should open their book. They should audit religion organizations. And we don't care. They did not use their own personal money to build, because at the end of the day, you will see the idiots of their GO will come. Is the federal government there when they were building the church? Was it their money they used in building the church initially? They are all rogues. Oyedepo, Bishop Oyedepo, Adeboye, Igila, all of them, they are all rogues. They are all thieves. They're all things, and government should continue to start beaming. You can imagine, even our young people now, none of them want to work now. No, all of them want to be like their GOs. They want to run church organization. They want to be running 419 enterprise. That's why you see the 419 on the increase. All our church GOs, they are all 419s. They are the leaders of this cartel, 419 cartel. They are the real 419 in the country. They will be giving people false hopes. So, Isima, you are doing a wonderful and a good job. We pray God will lift you in Jesus' name. And we also pray that the Lord will strengthen Ashiwaju. He will grant him good and sound health to take Nigeria to the desired height, which we believe so much in him. Thank you, Mr. Isima. God bless you. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you too. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you very much, guys. That was a nice contribution. Let us pray for the City Boy for knowledge, understanding, and to set up the right team of people that is going to work with him to deliver prosperity, renewed hope in Nigeria. I think that is our prayer. We pray for the City Boy to be strong, to be healthy, and we pray for all of us, everybody that is going to work with the City Boy, to be successful, because all of us are going to work with the City Boy. Right? That's our prayers, So may God bless you. May God bless the City Boy, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, and may God bless all of us. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria, guys. Stay blessed until I come your way next time, guys. We will come back again. We need to go and rest so that tomorrow morning and next we'll get ready. Of course, tomorrow is Sunday. It's already Sunday here. Of course, it's Sunday everywhere. So anyways, guys, stay blessed. Abasiri again for guys. We will come back again and then to deliver our message. Stay blessed, guys. Bye-bye for now.